Meteor strike! Meteor strike!
Welcome guys, and we are gonna do another What's Team Fortress overall Pugs here for the Singapore community. They just finished their first 2 games. We had to start late, I wasn't ready yet, and then I also had to fix a few technical issues because PHNet is still the best net in the whole freaking world. So yeah, joining me today again will be my good friend here, Yuris, and we are gonna be casting the next coming games for y'all as much as possible. We're just gonna be fixing up a few things before we get started. In the meantime, Cal, of course, just fixing up the I'm just fixing up the lobby to see who's gonna be playing in the next game. But yeah, just a bunch of subs here just ready and chilling as well. And you know, I'm just happy to be able to do this one again because it's been a while. It's been like a month. It's hard to be free on a Friday, but I'm happy. I'm happy I'm able to do this. I should share this though on Overwatch Singapore. High tier, Singapore. Wtf Overwatch. What's community? So I'm just gonna chill with the music, just make the post. What did you do with the hungry post? Why? It's like yeah, it's like two of them. It's for duos, dude. It's for duos. Okay, in the meantime, we're just waiting on, like, we're just chilling here. Don't worry about everything. Love you. Ay, nako. Let's cast this FC Pugs. Tracer backline pressure makes people do questionable things, like walk into a dragon. Posted in the SC community. I haven't been able to upload the VOD for the last one and put some subs because it's been a struggle, honestly. It's been a struggle with the internet today. It's just, it's just one of those days where the internet is just a complete mess of things. So yeah, not really to announce stream. I know it's last minute, but we're gonna get into it, and I hope you guys do get curious to check out our neighboring country. Of course, these guys already at around the top of the region, honestly. And see, I could safely see that Singapore has some of the best players, if not most of it, to be honest. Paired with Thailand, Thailand a little bigger, so, and having more people in contenders, so that's a bigger thing. But in terms of open division, Singapore really one of the stalwarts, of course, alongside, like I said, Thailand, alongside for the Pacific region, there's always Japan, there's always Taiwan, and yeah, there's some big names there, big heavy hitters, really good work ethic in terms of caring about the game. But yeah, just waiting on for the next game to come up. They just finished playing Rialto, and that was a 4-3 score. That was actually pretty close between the two squads. But yeah, I forgot. I actually didn't pay attention one. But yeah, just another week of so much Overwatch. And have you guys actually seen the latest thing from Seagull? That thing resonates so hard on me. It's really why I don't feel like playing too much anymore. It's not really too much about trying to adjust personally. It's really just having to go in on random people. You don't really want to talk, you just really don't want to play. You want to try to out-mechanical your opponent, but then the opponent team just decides to switch tactics, go to something else, and your team doesn't have the prerogative to do so, and it's just really tiring to keep having to talk to them. They might take it toxically and destroy the game. It's just a slippery slope when I just want to play a video game and try to get good at it. But yeah, just really my 2 cents about it. If you haven't seen it before, it's on my Facebook page, and if you do have an agreement there, if you agree with what I do have to say, I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. But anyway, let's actually switch to voice activity there, so my colleague here can just hop on in anytime. Yeah. Latest announcement in the scene. There's that, what do you call that? That was the Giant Esports thing. I'm actually interested to see what Giants Esports has in store for many. What's this? What is other server? What happened? Ripperino. Note the Ripperino other server. All the cancers must for today. Are we really gonna do Horizon Lunar Colony? Is this Overrush PH scrims? This is something that the PH scene loves to hate, hates to love, always plays in the end. But you are gonna be starting things off here on Horizon. And interesting to note is we are gonna have Ash enabled for these sessions as well. So with Ash always having a hit scan in the back line, can do a middle line offensive as well. And I like Ash. I really like how Ash does just go with the shooter meta and just hopefully bring back Overwatch to something that is more of a shooter rather than trying to do everything at the same time. But anyway, just it's a really divisive topic, and I understand if people agree or disagree with how Overwatch is going. Like, I have friends who are able to get into Overwatch because it's not your standard shooter, but at the same time, I've seen friends leave Overwatch because it's not your standard shooter, and those friends are the ones in the higher echelons, the ones who were trying to go pro but ended up just giving up on it. So yeah, it's really a question about casual versus competitive. Anyway, let's get into our games. I think we're gonna be starting off without Yuris for the time being. He's just trying to get some food right now, and let's get into our action. We start things off on the defense here for the blue team. Gonna be Sog on that Ash right there. Of course, Cup on his signature Lucia as well. We have the double Hexander right now. Pusar gonna be alongside the Ash in this fight. You can see right now the blue team is going to be taking the high ground as much as possible to enable their hit scan lineup to do as much damage from a safe distance. On the other hand, Bubble Kitty is going to be on the Ash as well, using a shotgun to hop on top. Bubble Kitty now with his headshot there onto Cup. And here comes the red team now crawling onto the right hand side by the stairway. Here comes the initial pickoff, and Infamous there taking down Savage. They're going to go to the right side. Fire Strike now tossed on out in the first stick, trying to be taken. So much space made here by the red team due to the fact the blue team is trying to regroup behind the point. They are just gonna give it up for the time being. A small contest though from Cup, and the blue team just giving it up completely without any fight. 2 picks here for the red team was enough to dissuade from the blue team from defending point A. But on the other hand, the red squad now gonna try to push through to the center. Will it be enough here? Or will the blue squad find the opening that they need? Beautiful nano boost there onto Savage. Shog getting 2 as well, but an even better sleep dart there from Smile to just put a smile on the face of the red squad. Savage now under a lot of stress, has to back on out. Bubble though just in time to keep the Winston alive. Now for the blue team, it's gonna be a successful defense here by the second point. I feel like it was a decision to just give up the first point there to try and not give the ult charge to the opponent, not allow them to snowball, but it's gonna be now a more stable clash here coming in for the red team. They have 3 ultimates. Infamous ready with the chatters to start things off. Smiles Rel has the nano boost again, and here comes Paper Bag ready with the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie has been buffed pretty heavily right now to be back to its old self. Sog though up on the gear, there's gonna drop on down, and look at that ninja play. Here comes Buff, gonna decide to charge. Cowpay forced to go to the side, knock into the Winston's line of fire. And Sog right now showing you how to play the Ash, how to be mobile. It's really just a more mobile McCree without the stun utility, but has the burn damage. A little more damage here for Ash, and a little more mobility. In return though, the McCree still having that very, very powerful flashbang in his arsenal. The thing is, McCree though is gonna get buffed up with the Fan the Hammer very soon in the PTR changes, as we do have 2 ultimates here for the defense. Savage now gonna hop up on top, and here comes the red squad pushing on in with 5 ultimates. JD gonna get that Graviton as well, and the perfect pick off now by Bubble Kitty. Nano boost onto Bubble Kitty right now, tossing out the Dynamite, putting the pressure on to Call Me Mon. Graviton Surge though onto Paper Bag. Cup gets dissuaded from the sound barrier, cancel out at the exact time, but here comes Bob again, getting another takedown. The red team now all over the point. A charge on in from the Reinhardt as well. 2 people onto the point to try and get the progress faster. Shatter though connecting onto 2, creeping up onto the second floor. JD though picking off Yana along the way. Now, meanwhile, Call Me just rotating right now around the gear there to put some pressure on to the Reinhardt. A Valkyrie is popped by Paper Bag as well to just fly around the red team with that first stick. Bob now coming in out though from Sog2H, and it's gonna force Paper Bag to stay inside. Bubble Kitty though getting the pick off onto his counterpart with the Dynamite. A 2-for-2 trades here, and the red team right now still trying to force a few things with that Dragon Strike. Bubble Kitty right now showing his stuff with the rifle, getting 2 kills, popping the Dynamite along the way. Savage with a jump on in. Here comes Bob right now to try and contest things, but a nano boost onto Savage to keep the pressure on the attacking squad. For the blue team, this looks like it's going to be another successful defense. They get the pincer onto the DPS line, their tanks out in front, and here comes the animal abuse from the blue squad, calling Mod and Savage getting those kills along the way. In the meantime though, we have the red team now going to go through to the center again. Call Me Mod right now just going to decide to bowl on in. Savage though is still taking the high ground and dissuading the red team from trying to take it from the defense. It's always a pleasure, you guys, to actually have a different community. I would love to do this for as many communities as I can, to just give some recognition as much as possible. Assault right now on the Doomfist, gets a takedown on the Fist, but 2-for-1 trade so far for the blue team, and this is exactly what they need to keep the momentum in their favor. They can trade kills, yes, 1-for-1s are okay, 2-for-1s are even better because the defense with the spawn advantage, and Bubble Kitty though spotting out the overextending Doomfist. But that's only gonna help in terms of his ult charge. A Doomfist pick off that early into the fight means absolutely nothing when you get by the point. Now 2 ultimates here ready for the red team, and Pugsara in a spot of trouble, headshot connecting absolutely perfectly. What kind of damage would Ash be able to do if the damage boost from the Mercy is always on him? Just like a pocket akin to Widowmaker, probably one-shots onto 200 HP heroes. Valkyrie though popped on up. Here comes the nano boost now from the side of the blue team. Grafton Surge though from the Zarya of JD, and Calpe able to come out with it, gets 2 kills along the way. Pugsara though popping the Deadeye onto Calpe, getting rid of the Hanzo along the way. Now Paper Bag stunned up, but an even better stun here from Infamous, just taking down the McCree on the surface of that second point. Soundbarrier now from Cup, and it's gonna be a high one here. The blue team gonna go for the push on in again. Paper Bag now caught off guard. The Mercy staying alive, but not for long as Savage just dives all the way in. I believe, yeah, if you guys don't know who Savage is, he is Savage Dap. I think I'm correct. Just if anyone thinks I'm wrong there, just please tell me. Bobuki though tossing out the Dynamite along the way, and you can see from both squads that they do have stalwarts of the SG scene. Many familiar names, not only around Open Division but some in Contenders and World Cup as well. Bobuki right now looking for a target there, trying to get a flanker, but here comes the Wrecking Ball again. Call Me Mon just playing to his name, just being a pesky Hammond. Bobuki though another good show with the hit scan, taking down the Doomfist. The red team now forcing the blue squad to go back inside. Savage looking for a pick off and getting rid of Infamous in that fight. Diana now always smile under a lot of pressure, but Sleep Dart connecting along the way. Bubble Kitty getting 2 kills. Bob right now doing his job, being a bodyguard by the point. Gravity Surge now to keep Savage in check, but the wind's now really low. Will he stay alive? Has 20 HP, getting it up to 100, but that is nothing in the scheme of things when compared to the Ash's damage. Pugsara now caught by the corner. Valkyrie is popped by Paper Bag as well to just fly around as much as possible. The third tick now gonna be taken here, 95.8%, and the red squad able to take the capture on that second checkpoint.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Just the red team, they're putting too much pressure on the blue team enough. Like, the thing with the blue team's composition was it did involve just diving onto the back, onto the middle to try and just hamper the red team DPS in that fight. But the problem was just Bobo Kitty able to pop off still, get some picks, no one to stabilize by the point, the Hammond out position, and the mine's not even in a location that could actually contest the point in the first place. So for the red squad though, they did take a lot of time to get that second chapter. 1-1-1, 1-11 on the time bank. Pretty ridiculous, honestly. But anyway, for the blue team, they're gonna decide to run a Ashe still. Everyone's gonna be playing Ashe all all throughout the Pugs pretty much. Gets Ash the newest hero, pretty fun to watch. I love seeing Bob. It's actually kind of awkward to honestly call Bob because you think it's a name, you think it's a hero, then you realize, oh, it's an ultimate. So yeah, it's one of the first spawn ultimates here in Overwatch, and I feel like it does fit her kit pretty much as a bodyguard role. It's not too hampering, doesn't have too much CC, it is really just damage and just a body along the way. Now Bubble Kitty gonna toss the dynamite, and I saw this before in the Overrush scrims, but Bubble Kitty failing to time out the fuse time again. Now Cup gonna get 2-shot along the way, the damage boost there. As I was saying, just the damage boosts enabling the Ash so heavily, one headshot to rule them all. Bubble Kitty right now even shooting the dynamite there up on top. Is that that's an interesting interaction there? Or was that just Sog actually shooting the dynamite before it popped in front of Bubble Kitty? Now Calpe is on the Roadhog, and this is gonna be the red team playing uber aggressively, not even minding the Orisa along the way. So JD just having the not so tough task of holding down that left click by, staying on the second floor corner. Proxara gets caught out, and Bubble Kitty getting that takedown again. This Ash right now, just absolutely ridiculous. One shots there, that Genji, and it's so strong right now with that rifle. Should Ash get some numbers tweak? There's the hook though coming out from the side of Call Me Mod, and Legend gonna be able to get that takedown. So for the blue team, they are gonna be able to get the push on in with a 5v6 advantage. The Roadhog though really low. Here comes a dive on in from Savage as well, trying to dislodge the red team from the second floor. Proxara though caught on out, and Calpe getting the combination and the takedown. Cup just trying to wall ride up on top. Here comes Orisa though of JG, just putting all the pressure. Gonna pop the Fortify along the way, being topped up along the way. And here comes the Valkyrie though from Paper Bag. The red team staying up on top. The barrier they're taking damage. Thank you for the follow as well, Chukiyomi X. Haven't seen you in a while, dude. But Sog 2H right now, getting a kill onto Smile. The blue team gonna go for a push onto the point again. Smile brought back to life, and for the red team, they are gonna be able to stabilize by the point, but the blue squad getting their numbers. Smile and Bubble Kitty felled again. JD hiding by the corner, good positioning by the Orisa, but will it be enough right now? Because here comes the whole hog. Komimon doing some damage. A Sog 2H with a Dragon Blade by the end as well, but is gonna be pretty questionable there. Doesn't need it by the end. The blue team could have coordinated that just a little better. But the Whole Hog just honestly surprising everyone with how much damage it can do at the initial part. The thing about the Roadhog ultimate, it has been changed to have less knockback at the start. So you can really just focus down on the corner and take them down quite easily. What's that smell? Oh, it's the Energon. For the blue team though, they have decided to switch out from the Ash to go for Widowmaker though. Sound barrier push coming in from the blue team using their tanks out in front. In the meantime, we have Bob contesting the point. Now he's stuck in the corner, and the Winston getting 3 along the way. Savage showing everyone why he's called Savage. Just damming on all those haters, getting 3 kills along the way. The second floor is a kill zone here for the blue team. 2 ticks now taken, and the Orisa just honestly pretty useless in this fight. The Doof is now coming on down. JD really needs to go for the contest at the last moment, but he's gonna fall. The Ash of Bubble Kitty trying to get a pick off, but Komimon with that Roadhog just taking kills left, right, and center.
Score 2-2. Switching sides.
Ridiculous stuff from the Roadhog at the end. But honestly, that was such a good push from both Legend and Savage. The Ana and the Winston able to just work together to dislodge the defenders from the second floor. If they didn't jump out, they would just die to the Tesla Cannon and the Bio Grenade interaction. So for the blue team, 5:04 on the clock, a lot more time than the red squad. And now the red team gonna try to play the Orisa again. I feel like the Orisa wasn't really the best pick in that fight, just in the face of the blue team's attack. The Roadhog there just doing way too much damage, and if you are going to be running an Orisa, you need a little more covering fire than whatever the red team had a while ago. Bubble Kitty was trying to play 1v6 with the Ash and was able to do so for the most part, but the moment he fell, the whole defense is falling apart at the seams. Are you kidding? You didn't get any veggies now? But there's like 2. Okay. Anyway. For the red team, they are going to decide to run a Reinhardt finally here for JD, a little more stable. But on the other hand, the blue squad going to be having a dive again. Going to be running something pretty standard, something pretty old school. Going to be having a Tracer, a Lucio, and Diana. Proxara going to be on that Sombra as well to put a wild card factor in the defense. for the blue team right now. They are gonna try to take the high ground again. Looking at the positioning, why is that off? Looking at the positioning here for the blue team, it is gonna be the D.Va and the Ana up on top. Infamous taking a sleep dart as well, but JD already catching out the Sombra in her web of lies. Here comes the Dynamite though, up on top, and the charge now connecting from out of nowhere. JD trying to have her away. Call Me Mod put in a tough spot. Song 2H though, getting a takedown onto the Mercy, and has a vital pick here for the blue team. Infamous now coming on out, getting 2 kills along the way. This Roadhog absolutely ridiculous. Smile though, keeping everyone topped up as much as possible, but Infamous in a spot of trouble. The D.Va putting on the pressure. Finally, the Faith comes on out. Bubble Kitty putting on the damage as well. In the meantime, here comes Song, just piling on the pressure. 3 kills right now here for the red team, and this is gonna be their initial capture. Perfect stuff here from the red squad. They are gonna try to go for the snowball as much as possible. 40 seconds right now for the red team, as the Nano Boost is available here for Smile. He wants to try and initiate something with his tank line, maybe put it on the Reinhardt in this fight. Song 2H though going for a duel against Calpei, and here comes Smile, ready with the Nano Boost. Cup though, beautiful headshot onto Bubble Kitty, forcing the res on out pretty fast. For the red team, they are gonna try to take a second floor, but JD now caught by the ATV and will fall along the way. Savage with a jump on in as well, and the red team now running out of time, not able to initiate with their ultimates. 2 kills right now for the blue squad. Won't be enough here for the defense. Paper Bag though soaring through the skyline, gonna get that contest, and the Mercy gonna fall valiantly along the way. Smile though dying to Puxaria, and here comes JD with the desperation charge, popping the shatter on the Song, but it's not even enough to get that takedown. So if you guys are interested in knowing more about the What's Team Fortress Overwatch Pugs, it is a Singaporean community, and if you really want to see more about it, you want to join it, just type in !WTF Ow to get the Discord link. Ooh, what is this? What is...
What's up, Pugs?
Oh, you're here, my friend. How is your throat? You sound fine, dude.
For now, I guess.
Yes,
I had
it's okay. It's okay. You just don't have to scream. So welcome again to the most top tier Singaporean player I know, the Hush Hush. Welcome to Yuris. Oof. My favorite blackout partner for giving me the most rare calling card. Dude, I never knew that calling card was one of the rarest calling cards in blackout.
The punch out?
No. The win a game with no kills. Like,
oh yeah, yeah. It's actually pretty fucking hard to get. Like, you can't do it in solos, so the only way to get it is in like duos or squads.
Yeah, you have to get carried for sure. But that was all part of my plan to get it, because I'm a collector. hey, dude, I have won games now after that. I think I've won 3 more times, once in duos and twice in squads. So don't me. I am learning how to play PUBG and Call of Duty again. But yeah, let's go back to the game real quick. 5 minutes here for the blue team, and this looks pretty good for the blue squad. They have so much time right now, and they have Sog on that Ashe again. Savage though has been the stalwart of the blue squad with that Winston play, just dislodging the opponent as much as possible.
Interestingly enough, I actually haven't seen much Ashe gameplay. I actually just came back from the army. So tell me more about the Ashes. Like,
okay,
so who seems to be the better Ashe right now?
Bubble Kitty a while ago really popping off, but I feel like the blue team not really relying too much on the Ashe. They have swapped it out a while ago, so really just keeping an eye on Bubble Kitty and how he plays it, especially when he gets damage boosted there by Paper Bag. It's really a one-shot onto 200 HP characters. Infamous though, hooked on up, and here comes the Roadhog with the Nano Boost. Whole Hog pushing on in, and I really like this new ultimate with the Roadhog. It's really strong because it doesn't push the opponents way too far back from your effective range. But for the red team, they are still in this fight. The defense is holding. Infamous now teabagging Legend along the way, or as we call it, the tactical crouch. Sandbar now
Savage
from top.
right there, taking the high ground by himself right there. Oh, putting some aggro onto the team. Oh, dies. Yikes, man.
That's a yikes. Savage not able to get the Primal Rage. I'll talk about the Ashe after this fight, as the red team is still staying on but with the defense. The blue team just staying by the opposite side. Calpei now putting some pressure on the Puxaria, but the Sombra is ready with the EMP. Just needs to get in possession. Beautiful sleep dart though coming out from Legend to put someone taking a nap from the top front. The blue team though gonna come on to the point. Here comes Bob just getting the contest, and look at this, just Bob dissuading the blue squad from coming on in. in. Now there's the hack. The red squad gonna try to contest on their own, but Komimon just pushing to the left-hand side. And the blue squad gonna get that initial tick. Bubble Kitty though caught on out, looking to play hero mode again, putting the pressure onto Diana, gets the punch at the last minute. The red team still trying to keep the defense alive with the Nando boosted Reinhardt. He gets hacked up. Post bomb though connecting from Calpay to Savage. Here comes Cup and Komimon right now, but it's gonna be the Roadhog there burning up. EMP comes up from Buxara, just waiting for the red squad from contesting the point even more. For the blue squad.
Oh, Doofus comes into the point, attempts to contest it, goes for the hog now. Can they make this? Can they make this a comeback? Oh no, it doesn't seem like it's a thing here.
It's still hard. They got staggered way too much. The red team though does have the Valkyrie for this last defense. Can't give up the point, but they're getting staggered here by the dive from the blue team. The Genji and the Winston just going for the push, and here comes Savage right now all over the point. No contest here from the red squad. Last minute contest coming out from the Tracer. Calpay now booped around. Here comes Calpay. There goes Calpay. The Mercy way too late to try to defend this, and the blue squad taking it 4-3.
Well, it looks like I don't know, man. To me, it seems like Ash isn't making as big of an impact as I think she would right now.
Yeah, I understand. It's as I was saying a while ago, like there was that part where Bubble Kitty was really just soloing the opposing squad, getting some picks, but with a sustained fight with a more coordinated push, it's a little hard to actually play the Ashe because she has the same kit as McCree, same kit as Soldier, same kit as Widowmaker, and you know what counters that heavily in Overwatch? It's shields. Just no one to actually shoot down, no good sight lines, and the red team just faltering after that. It's really just a showcase of Ashe right now. People just trying to play the new hero as much as possible. But yeah, I have had the sample size recently in the Overwatch PH scrims where people were just playing Ashe, and really, when the sight lines are clear, people just pop off so heavily. The damage is actually ridiculous. It's like Widow, but even easier, because you don't need to charge your shot. You just get the damage boost from the Mercy, and bang, get the headshot with the lever action rifle, insta 200 HP gone from the opponent.
So wait, so let me get this right. So Ashe can technically one-shot or 200 HP heroes, right, with damage boost headshot, right?
Yeah, looks that way. Or at the very least, I'll check the numbers real quick.
Yeah.
But
let me check the effective range. I'm actually interested to see how the damage fall off for Ashe.
yeah, it's super strong. Like the scoped in shot. It's really like a DPS Ana where you get a different interaction when you scope in and scope out. But it's pretty ridiculous, honestly, damage. And the dynamite is really a high skill ability. It's so nice to have an ability like that where if you miss your shot, you just mess up so heavily.
Yep. And it's also interesting to know, and for I think some of the viewers out there that don't know, the dynamite explosion radius actually has a damage fall off, so you do more damage if you explode the dynamite closer to the person. I think it's max at 75, I think.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
so that's
ridiculous. Plus the burn actually lasts very long.
The burn's 100, if I'm not wrong.
Damn,
That's 100 over 5 seconds.
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage, dude.
Yep.
It's like recently that's been the agenda of Blizzard, not only in Overwatch but actually recently in Heroes of the Storm. Have you tried the new hero? Orphea?
Orphea, no, not yet. Is Orphea out yet?
Yeah, I have her because I have the ticket, and it's ridiculous how much damage she does. It's the same thing. She doesn't have a natural escape. You need to hit your ability to get the dash to have your escape. So it's really just the same situation as Ashe. That if you mess up, you're kind of screwed. If you get caught out or you mess up your shotgun jump, you're pretty bad. You're in a pretty bad spot. It's really very punishing. So you can really see it's gonna be on higher echelons. I really feel like if McCree is 1 and Widowmaker is 3, Ashe is that sweet 2. You get me? Just that in between.
Yep.
If you're indifferent, if you can't figure out which one you want, it's really you get that one.
I think Ashe brings in diversity to the current hit scan lineup that we have at the moment. So like at the higher echelon, Soldier is not played very often, and McCree is being played a lot. I think Ashe is like the guy that's probably gonna make the break the mold, you know, probably gonna fit in the middle just nice as well. Because I think there are a lot of players out there that have been looking for like a soldier kind of shooting mechanic, and then they want the mix of Widowmaker with it as well, you know. That's where Ashe comes in. So, but I think from my experience, I think Ashe and McCree players are of two different subsets of players, you know.
Yep.
Like Ashe doesn't really play like McCree does in terms of the way she fires and stuff. She plays more like a hybrid of soldier widow kind of thing, and her kit isn't very much like McCree, so you know. That's why I see Ashe at the moment in my eyes.
Yeah, but it's just like if you want to run the CS:GO lineup, you get one more character for it. All AWPs. Well, Ashe is technically the Scar 20 or something. But yeah, back to a shooting game, I suppose. But we are gonna be moving on to the next map. We'll be on Eichenwalde. So yeah, interesting map. We'll see. I already expected Doomfist to be soaring through the roofs, just do as much damage as possible. And in the meantime, oh, thank you for the follow there, SonicMan89. In the meantime, if you guys haven't checked out the latest highlight, I did post one. I always post a highlight before a stream, depending on what kind of content it is. And the latest one was from a month ago. It was, if you remember this one, Yuris, it was the one on Lijiang Tower where Bubble Kitty and Lurax were working together. Lurax tossed out the Dragon Strike, and then Bubble Kitty blinked behind the supports, making them run into the Dragon.
Oh, that one, eh?
Yeah.
Was it on Night Market? If I
No,
remember,
Control Center. Control Center,
right?
Yeah. It was pretty cool.
I'll take a look at it later.
Yeah. I haven't fixed it up though, because I've been having issues with the net. Like you know where I'm connected right now in terms of server? Freaking
Where?
EU West, dude. I am from Switzerland right now.
Wait, how does this work if you're connected from EUS?
Because apparently my ping to Singapore is like ridiculous at like 3,000, and then my ping to EUS is around 150. So it's even better to stream to EUS. It's so stupid, dude. It's a welcome to Philippine internet. So yeah, screw Asian servers. We're gonna be leeching off the EUs this time. So there is gonna be a small delay, but at least there is not any stuttering. So for the game, let's get into it. The red team right now gonna go for the initial push. We do see a Ashe here for Sog to H Vital on that Tracer as well. Gets a takedown onto Aspen. And Vital is actually a guy who plays in the Overrush PH scrims as well. So it's always nice to see, guests in. And it's always nice to see someone try to integrate themselves in many systems. But in the meantime, we always have Xenofly on that standard Diva. What he's known for, what he's great at. Aspen CC on his Wrecking Ball as well. So the defense for the Blue Squad, very, very mobile along the way. Nano Boost though going on to JD. Can the Zarya do enough damage? Doesn't have enough energy though. So it's gonna be a 2-for-1 trade so far in terms of the defense. Bubble Kitty though getting some punches again. Looking for the Reinhardt this time. Smashing Fosher onto the wall. The Blue Squad gonna go for the push again. Another successful defense here for the blue team.
I think one big thing to note there was that if you realize that Soggy couldn't actually do much without space, it's very hard for Soggy to actually get much out of Ashe because of the sidelines as well. As you can tell, the first point right here isn't really good for Soggy. Soggy has to go in line of sight of Hammond, Doomfist, Ana. It's pretty risky for it.
Honestly, the blue team, honestly, the blue team's lineup is pretty ridiculous to try and play the Ashe in the first place. It's like trying to play a Widow against this again. Hammond and a Diva, not really the best composition right now to try and just get your rifle shooting done. Bubble Kitty right now showing everyone how it's done itself. Yet Doomfist just soaring into the sideline, having a lot of shields along the way. And for the blue squad, they are just going to be able to hold by the gateway as for the past 2 minutes. So the Drakto coming out, and here comes the grab that surge as well. Xenofly now getting 3, as is the standard. Aspen CC getting the bubble in the same time, and will decide to go for the roll on in again. Aspen CC right now trying to push by the health pack, but with the Brigitte of JD just staying alive with all that armor.
I think blue team is in a comfortable spot to hold first point right now. Who hold first point? Look at the outs that blue team has stacked up against the red team. They have straight up 4 outs, and red team doesn't even have 1 right now.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough time as Vital now switching over to the McCree, but I feel like that's another bad pick here for the red squad because the blue team can easily just get in their face. Cena Fly now, getting D-Mech, getting pushed around, gonna fall down. Aspen PC capitalizing with the grapple hook as well. Bubble clear it down with a beautiful meteor strike into the heart of the red squad, and this is gonna be the blue team getting the final fist onto JD along the way. So for the red team, they are gonna be staggering Sog 2H as well. So a minute remaining here for the red squad, and they need to switch things up pretty heavily in this last minute.
I think the best shot the red team has right now is they attempt to swap it off to a dive comp right off the bat and then go in. Because I think the Ryan is a bit too slow and the Ryan isn't going to get anything done at all. The Shadows aren't going to catch anyone because they lose his boost when they see the Ryan come in.
There's so much mobility here for the blue team right now. The only ones who can get caught off guard might be that Ana, but Savage is always on duty, ready with the bubbles at the time his teammates need it. There comes the Shatter, and as I said, the Ana there getting smushed, getting taken down. The red squad now trying to capitalize, but a Graviton Surge from Savage past the wall, putting the 3 tanks to shame. But here comes the Brigitte, and the red squad has switched over to the 3-3 composition that we know and love to hate. The red squad right now just bullying their way to victory. Bubble Kitty though trying to turn things around with the meteor strike. Will it actually lead to a kill? Looking for a squishy and gets the smash onto Sayuri. Sog TH now to the corner. The red squad though getting the first tick and is looking for that second. But the overtime is popped. Mines onto the point as well. Fosher now gonna get the nano boost and he's just gonna attack up those mines. Gonna play it bravely, but he's taking a lot of damage. Vital getting D-Mech along the way. A one pick here for the blue squad. Make it 2. Sayuri now coming from the side, but it looks too late now for the red squad. Good boop there onto 6 mirror. Soundbar though coming out from Vips. And Sog 2H just crawling now at the safe space to try and get to the point to no avail.
Yeah, huge play there by Aspang and Savage to fight time for the rest of the team to come back to defend the point with it. Good use of the Hammond mines as well, denying space and forcing Forsure to drop his shield to sweep the mines out, so they could stand on point.
Yeah. Honestly, the blue team's composition was already in a prime position to counter out the 3-3. It was a little too late. The blue team's comp is pretty good against the GOATs, but at the same time, the 3-3 from the red squad was powerful enough to actually bully the blue team off if they had their ultimates. But yeah, just the economy swings so heavily in the blue squad. Too much investments there for the blue team to actually lose out in that fight. Only giving a first tick, so it looks like it's gonna be a short map here on Eichenwalde. Dude, I was like hoping for Doomfist flying around the castle, but sad reacts.
Yeah. I think oddly enough, this map heavily favors the defending Ashe over the attacking Ashe just because for the attacking Ashe, right, to play the attacking Ashe here, you literally have to buy space for your Ashe to work. And as we know, this map has a lot of rollouts for Doomfist, and more importantly, like Genjis and Winstons and the dive comes to work around. It's disadvantageous to play attacking Ashe compared to defending Ashe, which is a lot easier. So let's see if the defending team pulls out an Ashe this time.
Yeah,
I'm actually curious to see how it works.
Yeah, like the problem is like the red team not really being too creative with their comp. They just decided to go for the 3-3 just like for the heck of it. It's like, okay, we're losing, go for the goats. Could have actually gone for a Pharah Mercy, could have gone for a standard dive, could have even gone for the Sombra to just cancel out Aspen CC and his antics. But now Bubble Kitty gonna try to play Hero Ashe again. We saw it before in Horizon Lunar Colony. Let's see if he can just get the snipes in time. 12 in the chamber and is looking for another target. Here comes the Dynamite just burning up the red squad. Sion Flux though having the better explosive, getting a takedown on the Vips, and the red team gonna try to get the choke by the Arcway. They have the Junkrat now to put on the pressure, and things look good here for the red team. The blue squad having to retreat at the moment's notice.
Look at how fast Bubble Kitty is winning this out, even though he isn't able to throw spam and get picks, you know, just by using the dynamites itself. He farm a good 20% of it.
Actually, it's actually pretty ridiculous. Like, I was looking for some tier crafting, like how the Fire Strike tossed out at the start. You can do so with the Dynamite and the Fuse Timer. But Bukiti though missing the Dynamite, doesn't get the blow up onto the Reinhardt. JD right now gonna take advantage, but he's gonna overcharge, gonna get by grenaded, getting booped around. Graviton Surge though to try and rescue the Reinhardt, and the Red Squad gonna capitalize with 2 kills. A Nano Boost as well, a lot of investment here to keep JD alive, and he's just throwing away his life to go to the spawn point, gets by grenaded, finally gets taken down. Ultra aggression at its finest, and the blue team having a opportunity now to strike.
That might just come back to bite red team in the butt right here. Blue team's gonna start blitzing in with the Hammond right here. Goes in
but
for it. Ooh, Yamato gets a good pick of Bubble Kitty right there. That's
That's
probably gonna stop the
huge.
push from blue team, and yeah, that's over for the push.
You're going
Yeah,
to be
just
okay.
easy and Flux even popping the Riptire along the way. Just dissuading from blue team from overcommitting and grouping up. Getting a D-Mech onto Xenofly, of course, such a big target there. Without the Diva Mech, it's gonna be a hard time for the baby Diva to do much damage. The Red Squad now able to regroup, and they're gonna pop the rally. Sadly, JD not in the line of sight of that, and is just gonna be up on top. Interesting position from the Reinhardt. What is he trying to do? Is he gonna go for the flying elbow or something?
I think he's just trying to cheese the pin. He's trying to get pin someone, and then probably shatter right afterwards. Oh,
There's
look
the
at that!
shatter
Oh,
though.
it goes for the
Oh, yes.
360, and then misses it.
That's a yikes. Xenofly now getting 2 kills. And again, the ambition there from JD biting the red team in the ass. 4 kills right now for the blue squad. This is way too much. Fosher trying to stay alive with that Brigitte, swinging away with the mace. But look at this. Aspen, CC, and Bubble Kitty. Focus fire on point. First take now taken. No one alive from the red team to get back in time. Sleep Dart even there to stop the Tracer. And the blue squad gonna take it quite easily. 1-0.
I'm actually surprised that teams like most of the teams in the Pugs. I'm picking Dive against Ashe. I think Dive is pretty fucking good against Ashe right now. Ashe just lacks a lot of mobility, you know. And people like Tristan and stuff just catch up to her way too efficiently.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, is this the grab bomb? Yes, this is the grab.
Big bomb. It's only 3 kills. Ugh. Come on.
But that was a nice combination of outs
Dude,
right
that's-
there.
that's
I didn't
honestly
expect that
huge.
to work. Yeah.
It was really huge. I'm like, dude, when I see Xenofly, it's always like I expect 6. I feel like anything less than 6 is a disappointment. And then now with Ashe in the game, he can go for 7. He can actually go for 7, dude. Ashe.
Ooh. Wait,
Ashe,
is the
yo.
bomb actually? No, I think Ashe has a bit too much health for the bomb. Does it?
Oh, you mean
doesn't
Bob? Oh yeah, it's one,
Yeah,
one,
Bob.
2.
Sorry, Bob.
No, then obviously the play is you shoot Bob enough, then pop the self-destruct. That's how ridiculous that can be. So yeah, you know, mine just trying to tier craft pretty heavily here for y'all.
Oh, have we seen any Nano Ashe tonight? Did anyone try the Nano and Ashe?
I think in one of the games that wasn't casted. So, but we might see it soon. It's pretty strong also. It's ridiculous how strong Ashe can be. But yeah, the same weaknesses for McCree with the Maker. It's pretty much the same experience, honestly, with playing the Ashe. Just a different gun, a different ultimate, and a different ability. Same dynamic at its core.
I
So,
don't know if they
yo.
fixed. I don't know if they fixed this, but I don't know if it's the intended mechanic or was it a bug. But I remember that you could farm Ashe LT with Bob when you activate Bob. Like when Bob is out, you can still farm the out for Ashe. I don't know if that still exists. I haven't played Ashe enough to figure that out. Maybe if Cal's watching, Cal, do you know about this, Cal?
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
but that's an interesting mechanic.
Maybe it's since it's a summon. I don't know. It's a little different. It's the most different one of its kind, to be honest. So you know, it's like whatever. It's because it's like Bob is coded as a 7th hero, right? That's the thing. It's like he comes in, he joins your lobby, joins the game, then leaves in 10 seconds, just like all my quick players. But yeah. Well, have you seen that bug where you can actually force a 7v6 on a lobby?
7v6.
Yeah.
Wait, how does that work? Wait,
It's
in the
actually
custom
really funny. Sometimes when your server lags out when you swap someone in, it doesn't actually swap a slot. It just keeps the guy there, but adds a new
alright,
rectangle. And it actually is coded. The game is coded to have that 7 slot. Something pops up. I think one of my viewers clipped that recently. We had that in Lijiang Tower. It was a 7v6. Like the blue team's indicators was all the way to the score line, and it was like, and then the server crashed after that. It was like, okay, we can't handle this. Overwatch
server
brain
crashed.
Yeah, the server crashed the moment we resumed the game. It was like dead. Oh yeah, that was the thing. Oh, I have a question for you.
yeah.
Yo. What do you think about that whole seagull thing? I already wrote down all
the
my
entire
thoughts.
Seagull video.
I mean,
he has good points in there, but I don't think everything he says is factually backed. In a sense.
Oh
that
yeah.
He does make sense, you know.
It's complete
But when you
opinion.
look, yeah, but when you look at his opinions compared to the numbers, right? It's a completely different story. But he has good pointers, out there.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, he's speaking out of his own feelings and how he feels about the game, and not through statistics and not through numbers, facts, that have been backed.
Honestly, like if you seen, I made a post and I agree, cause I feel the same way. It's really opinion based. Like I made a point that there are people who are happy with how the game is, and I'm just not one of those people. Like honestly, this game brings in the leader out of you, the patience out of you. And nowadays, I just stopped being tryhard enough to actually care about that. Back then, when I could just play whatever I wanted and still compensate enough if my team wouldn't adjust to what the opponent is picking. It's like these days it's just impossible. We see a Brigitte and you only have a Tracer only player and you're just like, okay, I guess we lose. Like at the start already, I guess we lose. And some people take it the wrong way. They throw, I guess we lose. And it's just so tiring nowadays. And I made a point in my whole thing. It's like I've become what I used to hate. Just the person who only plays in a group. Dude, I used to love solo queuing, but
I mean that's what everyone has been asking for since day one. Like most competitive players from other games that have come over to Overwatch has asked for, hey, split rank into two different subsections, alright? You have solo queue, and then we'll have stacks, team queue, for example. But Blizzard refused. Blizzard thought it wasn't a great idea,
it's weird. It's really weird because they have it for HOTS. They have it for HOTS. It's doable. They have it for StarCraft. It's doable.
I mean, I think they just feel that fundamentally speaking, Overwatch is meant to be played with people, kind of thing, and solo queue just isn't the way, kind of thing.
I guess. It just does put too much on people who are trying to grow themselves when they know like the rest of their stack isn't up to par, it's like sometimes you are held back by your team, sometimes you are held back by yourself, but in the meantime the blue team not holding anything back, already picking off the two supports here from the red squad. Interesting enough though, we won't see an Ashe here, and we start things off on Lijiang Tower guard. It's a McCree here for Z and Flux, Bubble Kitty on his Tracer as well, so much pressure coming out from Exile, and the blue team getting the initial capture.
I think Ashe is just not picked here because of the sidelines. Like the angles and stuff just don't work in Ashe's favor, and especially due to the extreme mobility both teams are running. See, with Lucy on red team side and Tracer, Ashe is just not gonna last.
Yeah, that's why there's no Ashe, and it looks like it's such a dissuaded pick. The red team though with a 30. In the meantime, Toren in the chat says, Seagull mentioned in the first edition of Overwatch, solo queue was quick play only and ramps was 6v stacks only. I think that's really problematic. You can't always have 6 people in the stack, dude. I usually play 2 to 3. I almost never play 6. It's only when everyone is online, as the red team right now is coming online with a takedown there on the 6 mirror. They are going to try to just outbody the blue squad, and it's going to be a tough task here for the blue team, especially Bubble Kitty, but he's going to make it work. The blue team now coordinating with the dive, and of course coordination beats all. It's going to be a good flank here from the Tracer, now putting on the pressure, but you can see the Tracer struggling to actually get the insta-kill, and Bips instead gets a sound wave in time. Soundbar will be able to counteract the nano grenade coming out from the Ana. The fire grenade, they're just doing the anti-heal. Substruct though coming out from the blue squad, taking down no one, but Savage is caught off guard by Xenoflux. Here comes a big bomb from the red team. Will it lead to a kill? Yes, it does. Smile getting torn apart along the way. The blue team now with a leap to the right hand side, but the Brigitte staying on with the pressure. Postman now connecting, coming out from Bubble Kitty, and the blue team just getting the kills that they need to stay on this defense.
And I think this is one of the things that Seagull was talking about as well in this video. You see, if you win the first team fight, right? Theoretically speaking, you have a 64% chance to win the entire map straight off that, right? Which is pretty insane. Which is true right now. What you're seeing here is basically blue team just has consistently more outs, and therefore they're just gonna straight out win more fights, just because they're more kills, which is pretty meh,
Deadeye though coming out from Xenoflux. We'll talk about this in a sec. I actually have to make a point. And he's gonna charge up that Deadeye. The blue team though at the 99 percentile. Savage right now coming out with the charge. Good grab though from JD, but an even better praise the sun here from 6 Mirror. He's gonna pop the chance. The blue team congregating by the left hand side, and they're just trying to group up as much as possible to keep their contest on. They have a self-destruct though, but JD just gonna use that for energy instead. The Zarya now in a lot of energy, but is also in a lot of trouble. Gonna get taken taken out. Vips though getting a takedown onto Xenofly. Paperbag staying on to the point. The blue squad still keeping on the pressure. Vips right now torn apart. Here comes the Reinhardt, but it's too late from Savage.
That was a pretty tragic attempt from Red Team right there. Like, I think Blue Team just had more outs, and therefore they were just favored to hold the point longer. Yeah, you were saying that?
Okay, so Cal here said, when they play Brigitte, you must swat off Tracer or you're throwing. We did see, I made the point in the cast. You can see, like, okay, Bubble Kitty is really just one of the best players right now in this Pugs, correct?
Yep.
So, his mechanical aptitude is a lot better than many players, but if you have such a great play right here, but in that clash where we focused on him, the one before the pulse bomb, he really struggled to do any damage to the Lucia and the Moira. And with if the Brigitte wasn't there without the armor, that's pretty much a sure one clip for Bubble Kitty. But it really goes to show that just the presence of the hero passively really makes a difference, and that's just the real point about it. All things considered, in an equal playing field, the Brigitte will pretty much win it out 9 times out of 10. And it's just such a struggle for the Tracer in the first place. Too much effort for not enough reward. That's pretty much the point of it. But anyway, let's go into the game. The red team gonna be running a 2-1-3 comp. Gonna have that Junkrat. Bubble Kitty just showing off with the Doomfist again. And he's just gonna be his standard stuff. He's like, la-di-da-di-da, gonna get these kills. He gets stunned up, however, and the red squad now having a good chance. But Xenofly is still there. When you get rid of one hit to come on out, the blue team gonna go for the push again. Song to EH, so just making it rain with the grenades. The red squad gonna have to forfeit the point, however, and the blue team getting the initial capture.
Interesting thing to note there was that Bubble Kitty was just consistently doing the same rollout that he did, and he managed to get 2 picks of it, so that worked out.
Like, the walls have eyes, the walls have ears, and the walls have spikes there, because the Doomp is easily getting those kills, but an even easier kill here for Sog2H, just ripping out the Riptire, just making it roll out. Blizzard though coming on out, but Flux just a little too precognition from him. He's like, I'm gonna toss it onto the point, but no one was there. Here comes the Ice Wall right now to isolate Savage, and that's gonna be a Savage kill onto the Reinhardt. Here comes Legend right now, ready with the self-destruct, a 1-for-1 trade so far. The red squad trying to stay on by the point. We do see an nano boosted Diva right now. Xenofly looking for a target, spots out Legend, trying to get an angle with the self-destruct as well. But for the blue team, they are going to be able to stay on with the red squad approaching them. Graviton Surge now coming on out, getting 2. Here comes the dash and a stun from Sog2H. Now we do see the Desperation Bomb from the blue team, gets absolutely nothing. A freeze though on the Savage. The red squad right now gonna get that flip on back.
Ooh, look at that banter in chat, man. JD asking Xenofly where is his DM, dude. Oh my god.
Why you solo grab 2 lol? Oh my god, lol. The banters, the bants coming out. That's what you get with Pugs. Slight trash talking, toxic free community, by the way. That's what we always say in Overrush when people start it. It's like toxic free community, by the way. Because our founder just made that the tagline in the welcome channel, and we just meme the hell out of it. Well, yeah, but the red team just like doing the standard choke by the spawn point. Interesting though, the blue squad is struggling to get past this. They do have the dive, they even have the Mei, so just a good ISO play will allow the blue team to get the pick off they need to start their push. I
think Red Team is looking to hold this very aggressively, especially with Sog is out rallying right here. Yep, they're gonna rally him. Look, choke them there.
But the blue squad now tossing out few ultimate Sandbar in the spot from Vips, keeping everyone with the VAP status. It's gonna be another grab though coming out from JD. This time he gets more than 2, and he's gonna allow the red team to go for the push. Xenofly not getting the demon as well, and I can feel the bans coming. Smile, the only one left. He's smiling in the spawn point, just staying alive, trying to get the sleep dart onto the Zarya, but to no avail.
Oh, dude, huge wall there by...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Beautiful wall coming out from Flux. And I was saying a while ago that's exactly what the blue team needed to do. A quick little ISO play to get a pick off at the start. Self-destruct now coming out from the blue team. Bomb coming at the side. Doesn't get much, but does force the red team to back on out. Allowing the blue team now to go for the push. Nano boosted Winston to lead the charge. Paperbag staying on. Xenofly though just keeping on the pressure right now. Here comes the suck from the Moira. The red squad losing members left, right, and center. Paperbag falling. Sog2H just keeping the contest alive to try and get the overtime, but the blue team able to get on flip on back 95% to 62 and counting here at control center.
Alright, let's keep our eyes up on JD and Legend right here. They're probably gonna get the grab bomb in, and it's gonna be huge, I predict, right here.
Here he comes. Big combo, big combo. Eichenwalde and Flux now setting things up. Everyone turned into the icicle. The White Queen is here, but the red team right now gonna go for their own grab bomb. Doesn't get much. Bubble Kitty caught off guard, however, and is gonna fall along the way. But he has done enough already. Getting 2 picks here for the defense. Absolutely stellar stuff from Bubble Kitty. Can pop the Meteor Strike to get back into the fight a lot quicker as well. The red team though, given the space, so one last clash here. Here comes the rally right now, coming out from the Brigitte, and it's gonna be a prime rage from Savage. He's beating the drums, beating the chest, and beating his face onto the opponents. But Bubble Kitty right now, nano boosted, looking for a target to insta-give. There you go, Song 2H taken down, 6 mirror, just keeping everyone topped up with the Transcendence as well. But for the blue squad, it's gonna be quite a struggle to get back in position as the red team gain the free reign to take care of both Fly and 6 mirror. Sambuyer on to 5 as well. Paper Bag taking a nap along the way, but he doesn't need to really heal much because the Sambuyer is still in effect. Flux now switching over to that Wrecking Ball. Graven Surge onto Exile as well. The red team now getting the flip on back. The Wrecking Ball keeping the contest alive. Gonna go for a right crown, Disco Inferno play, but JD doing so much damage in the front line. Now we see the Winston working on that. One self-destruct into the side, gets absolutely nothing. The red team up in front again. Now focusing down onto the Hammond. Fly going for the med pack, but it might be too late to get to the point.
Ooh, that was a bit sloppy right there by blue team. They had the out advantage, but it seems like just didn't commit to pulling back, you know. I think what they could have done there was blue team could have fallen back, waited for Kitty to come back and re-engage on the fight on the point, but you know, play's been made.
Yeah, their stagger was a little off, because the Influx able to buy them so much time already, but it's also the fact that the red team playing quite aggressively and just even ignoring the Wrecking Ball at a point in time. There was only Savage on the Wrecking Ball, everyone else just pushing with JD, who had a lot of energy to do the damage. So now it's gonna be a 1-for-1. In the What's Team Fortress Pugs, it is gonna be a best of 5 instead of best of 3. So we are gonna be seeing another cycle of a map. Anyway, looking at the composition right now, the red team having a interesting Winston Zarya pairing. I for one don't like the Winston Zarya too much. What do you think about that?
I think the Winston Zarya pairing has always been there. It's just that I think Team China playing it during the World Cup really showed what Zarya Winston could do if played well, you know. But compared to Winston Diva, I think Zarya Winston is just a much more passive dive comp, you know. He's just waiting for opportunities to show up. Yeah, capitalizing on Winston's mobility more than anyone else on the team.
Yeah, honestly, it's like Defense Matrix protects you a lot more than a 200 HP bubble, and the Zarya doesn't really have too much mobility to get into the fray. It really depends on you just defending. So for the red squad right now, they get the initial capture, and that's pretty good for them because as we were talking about, the composition a lot better at engaging second over initiating a fight. For the red team right now, Coalesce is available, Song 2H close to Meteor Strike as well.
Another thing to take note is that if you watch Team China's VODs during the World Cup, how they played it was that they used Zarya's out as a combo, as a mix-up. Because most of the time in typical dive, traditional dive comps, you're using outs individually to get you picks, you know? Like each one of them you just intend for 1 or 2 kills. But with the Zarya now, you get to take team fights more often and you get to plan your fights more, you know? Get a organized fights, quote unquote, per se.
Yeah, totally understandable there. The red team though still staying by the point. The Prime Rage now popped here by Exile, looking for a punch or two. Coalesce is now coming on out. Flux though popping the attack visor, and if you guys have noticed, Helix rockets don't track anymore. You can use it to actually juggle people. 2 kills right now for the blue team, and we will see if the blue squad can actually get the flip on back chance. Force on out from 6 mirror as well. Pretty debatable if they needed that, but it is gonna be a insurance plan here for the blue squad because here comes Song 2H. The Doomfist just coming on in, getting taken out along the way. The red squad having to concede the point.
So look at it right now, right? We were just talking about the outs and the compositions, right? Look at blue team right now. They have no outs that they could put together and sync, and most of the outs are just used as solo outs, you know? They're gonna use it individually.
Yeah, it's a cycle, but an even better one. Fly getting a standard 3. There you go, just stopping the push all by himself. Who needs anything else when you have the big bomb in your arsenal? Fly right now. Again, highlight reel for this guy.
Alright, blue team looks like they're in a comfortable position to just choke them in. Because Small's gonna get nano and G's probably just gonna nano Exile out into a straight up primal to choke them and choke.
The red team are gonna decide to do the same old thing, but Xenofly doesn't have the bomb this time. So the red squad able to get a foothold by the point. The blue team having to respond. Smile though picking off Savage along the way. The Winston caught off guard by the tank line. And look at that! Defense Matrix now on point. Xenofly nano boosted as well. Has the Seltzer Shock available. Will we see a few kills here for that Diva? He is out in front. The red team now staying by the cliff. No poop however. Seltzer Shock now forced on out. Will lead to a kill. Soundfire popped by the red squad. Exile though just zapping Sog 2H along the way. Primal Rage available now for the Winston, but he has to pop it a little earlier than this. He's really low. Does not get the Primal Rage in time, but Xenoflux is given the opportunity to go for the Tap Visor instead. That was very interesting there from Exile. I'm actually debating right now internally if that was the proper decision for the Winston or not. Because he had 9 HP when he dove onto those two supports, and he did die after getting a pick off onto one. So what do you think? Like, in a situation like that, was that the right thing? Was that a misplay, or was that just the blue team bailing him out?
I think that was a pretty smart trade by Exile. That as long as he told his team like what his intention was, right? That was a smart play. But if he didn't tell anyone, I think that's just lucky that that play happened.
Yeah, yes, comms are the most important. More comms, as EQC says. Now we have the chance after the standard grab, but the red team right now getting 2 picks with the initiation. Good call here from the red squad. And what I tell everyone, when you see a grab and then you get a trance, what you can do is actually focus on everyone not in the trance's AoE. Xenofly though forces the Self Destruct again, will lead to a kill. Yes, it does. Legend caught off guard as he pops that Self Destruct, gets taken down, not going for cover, but the Diva now, the mech, the only one left. Bubble Kitty trying to zip on by, getting the clip onto JD. The Tracer now just dancing around again. Overtime there, and the red team failing to get onto the point in time.
Was that a C9?
I believe so.
Alright then, that's interesting.
Let me just open my Wikipedia real quick. Cloud9 is an American organization. ... I don't know why. Like, one of my players fascinates whenever it's a C9, he just opens Wikipedia and copies that first paragraph all the freaking time. Like, Cloud9 is an American esports organization which fields teams in Rocket League, League of Legends, CSGO, Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, Super Smash Brothers, Melee, blah 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 blah. Just why does C9 have a rules of survival game? team. What the fuck?
What?
ROS.
Is the Rules of Survival like some mobile game?
Yeah, it's the copy of PUBG.
PUBG. Every battle royale is a copy of PUBG, and PUBG is a copy of Minecraft.
True. Dude, thanks for the 100 bits there, Donghel. Appreciate it very much. Oh yeah, Dong, it was a pleasure to play with you a while ago. As Bubble Kitty right now getting 2 pickoffs. Legend though just out-dueling Xenofly. So for the blue team, just need to take Gardens one more time to take the win here in Lijiang Tower. Thank you for the follow as well to Donghel. As the blue squad right now staying on by the point, but the red team gonna go for the push again with the Winston Zarya. And when it's a confrontation like that, it is gonna show the strength of the Zarya in general. It's like if you have a straight line, running the Zarya means you have that high power beam, having another DPS in your arsenal. Bubble Kitty though getting 2 pickoffs, and let's see if the Tracer can get a little more. No Brigitte on the opposite side. So can Bubble Kitty pop off? Looks like he is gonna start things off on the Legend right there with some help from the Zenyatta. Meteor Strike though popped out. Song 2H looking for Xenoflux with the flash round just in time, and 6 Mirror getting that takedown. Staying on the Zen, tracking Vips along the way, but the wall ride is a little too wily now from the Lucio. The blue squad still staying on by the contest, and they are gonna get the flip on back.
Just look at Bubble Kitty in that fight alone, right? He got himself 5 frags, 5 soul that he got himself there. So that goes to show, like, without Brigida, Bubble Kitty goes unchecked. Wow,
there you go. Again, Bubble Kitty. Let's just stay on Bubble Kitty the whole game, and we'll see him just get kills, I feel. Okay, Pulse Bomb available right now. Gonna go back to the bridge. This is the Bubble Kitty Gam. Welcome to Formula Bubble Kitty. We're gonna have a nice race here on Lijiang Tower. Savage though getting discorded up, gonna get focused down. Here comes the dive one in again from Exile, and he's looking for environmentals, gets paper bag first. Self-destruct with a grab in the backline, does take down one, but still staying on with Bubble Kitty. He's looking for a pickoff, but as we can see, Song 2H in the fight, and you can really notice the difference, how long it gets a takedown using the Tracer. Moving forward, the blue squad right now gonna go for the dive with Xenofly and Exile leading the charge.
Look at what happened there. Soggy realized that he had no choice and he had to go Brig, you know. That's the only way that he was gonna counter Bubble Kitty's Tracer right there.
Yeah, let's just Brig. Just Brig. Just in general. I don't know. I don't want to get started again. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. But anyway, the red team gonna decide to push on in standard 3-3-3. Gonna have an Ana here for Vips. I said 3-3-3 thinking there were 9 players in the team. What the hell, dude? Nanabu's now available. Salt H now getting the whip shot onto Exile. Just putting a mark on the face of the Winston. Xenofly getting biogranated along the way. And there's gonna be the D-Mech. The red squad just able to outbody the blue team in this situation. Bubble Kitty looking for a pickoff. But again, the armor doing its job. Stun now connecting. The Tracer still staying on. Buying enough time for Exile to jump on in, and here comes the focus fire. Bio grenade rather coming onto the Winston there, and the anti-heal in full effect.
Blue team right here should just look to fall all the way back into spawn and not get picked off, you know, right here.
Yep.
You're gonna come in next fight with McCree with a high noon and a Zenyatta Transcendence.
It's gonna be a tough task though if Xenoflux can't get the target hat. He's looking for JD right now with a grab by the bridge. Gets absolutely nothing. The blue team able to space themselves out in time. Paperback though looking for a boop, but in the meantime we do see the Winston now putting all the pressure on both squads. Savage with the Primal Rage, Nana boosted blue Winston all the way in the back line as well. Savage now getting 3 kills, 6 mirror with the reset as well, and the red team able to hold on for the time being.
Blue team's coming the next fight with a 5 out advantage, and red team is gonna only have Diva Bomb and probably Lucio Sunbarrier if he builds it up fast enough.
Yeah, Paperbag should have it into the initial fight unless he gets blown up here by Xenofly. Exile right now leaping up on top, pops the Primal Rage along the way. Self-destruct now soaring into the sideline. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a bomb! Xenofly now getting to the backline decimated. The red squad trying to turn things around with the same agenda, but it's just not gonna lead to any kills. Now we have a soundbar here from Paperbag, 6 mirror, popping the trans 2, and the blue team now gonna go for the push, grab the surge onto the backline, forcing the McCree to pop the Deadeye in the face of the Diva. Legend able to just out-bully there, and Xenoflux gonna fall to the Lucio. For the red team though, they are not out of this fight yet. The tank line going strong. There's a takedown though from Bubble Kitty. The Tracer now having free reign without the Brigitte in the presence. But the red team here just still staying on. Bubble Kitty right now forced to go for the recall. Xenoflux with the Wrecking Ball as well. The Zarya now tearing everyone apart with the Bream. 100 NG on his gun. And the red team now having the advantage, taking apart Smile, getting the flip on back. The blue team having one last chance here to try and take the win.
Damn, that was actually pretty sloppy by blue team, right? They could have ended the game there if they focused, you know. And the grab just got through and fucked the backlines up.
Just a huge counterplay there from JD. Overtime though, pop by the sacrificial lamp play from Bubble Kitty. The blue team right now trying to go to the sideline, now getting D-Mech. The blue squad, can they actually get the flip on back? They need to keep Exile alive so he can get the Primal Rage. The red team though, just staying on the point, grabbing the surge there is, well, doesn't get too much. Bubble Kitty though, getting the nano boost just in time, and he's gonna get stunned up, almost gets taken down by the Brigitte. Can Bubble Kitty get a pick off? No, the nano boost now wasted here by the blue squad. The red team able to outbody them. Will it be enough? The Moira forced to go for the Fate. Coalescence coming on out, but gets even met by the Superior Beam for the red team. There's just too much damage coming out from the Zarya and the Winston. Self-destruct on the sideline as well. Xenofly though sipping into the window just in time. The blue Diva right now in a spot of trouble, getting taken out. The red squad able to get that capture. 100 to 99, 2-2. Ridiculous.
God, that was so unfortunate for the blue team, right? I was confident the blue team had it, you know. They had it in the bag. They looked like they had everything going for them. Bubble Kitty was popping off. But they threw the last fight. That was a yikes, dude. But kudos to JD though. Did you catch the last fight? JD actually farmed 2 grabs in less than a minute.
The Zarya really the MVP in that one. No one is able to counter him out, and just again the Tracer not able to put an impact. It's really not Bubble Kitty. Like if someone like Bubble Kitty can't even do anything with the Tracer, you should understand by now what happens. Is like unless you're like
Tracer,
unless you're like what 3 tiers below the opposing Tracer, just merely existing is such a hamper. And we will see the blue team has had enough, gonna go for the 3T, but they do have the Zenyatta. If you don't know the interaction, guys, it's rock, paper, scissors. Zen beats Ana, Ana beats Moira, Moira beats Zen, more or less. For the blue team though, they do have the advantage, but they are losing their members. So it looks like rocks, paper, scissors isn't through in all aspects. Exile though, just running that Reinhardt, just hammering away. Will it be enough here for the blue team? No, Xenofly, Gay, D-Mech. And looking at the red squad, they are running the floats versus the goats. I like that term, floats.
Floats versus
Lot's versus
alright.
Goats.
I think the biggest mistake for blue team there was it they split up. They had their backline, die by the red team dab at everyone, and then the tanks were just smashing their heads at the enemy supports. So it's pretty sloppy right there.
Now, the blue squad also not able to get the proper focus fire, especially with the composition that is more death ball compared to the red team. Song to H though, good flank getting to the Brigitte, being a one-man army and just gonna decide to rally whenever the Witch King says no man can best me. The Brigitte just showing up, I am a woman, and just taking everyone apart with the mace to the face. Xenofly getting staggered as well, everyone in his way, and it's just gonna be a crowded day in the subway for the red team right now.
I think the blue team just has got to feel confident with themselves in, especially with the Graviton Surge coming up. There's really nothing on the blue team side that could eat the Graviton Surge. I mean, Xeno could try it, but I don't think it's gonna work after JD's consistent grabs in the last map.
He did get one eaten a while ago, so Xenofly does have the potential. The blue team starting things off strong with that Graviton from Bubble Kitty getting 2 kills. It looks like the red team decided to go for the full retreat instead. Doesn't want to take the fight. JD wisely, the first one out, due to the fact he has 100 energy to his name. So the red squad can go for the push pretty instantaneously. A rally though coming on out now from Smile, and the blue team getting enough armor to start this fight off strong.
Interesting call right there by the red team to not hold them at choke. I think the red team could have just held them at choke, and the Grats would have gotten everyone that was coming in for them.
Shadow now coming on out, Legend to the floor. A good dive though from Savage to avoid this. Self-destruct now coming on out. Here comes the bombs, the Graviton Surge in on its mark, and Legend getting 3. Perfect shot there from the Diva. Gets a DMEC along the way. Xenoflux now being bounced around like a toy. And the red squad with one clash just getting the flip on back. Look at this one.
That was a huge combo there though. On the side of JD and Legend. Catch everyone off. I think I know what Red Team. Red Team is trying to play both team onto the point so that Winston gets more value, you know, diving into the back lines.
Yep.
As you can see right here, Dab going for Xeonflux by himself.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be enough right now as the blue team just able to outbody the front line. Will it be enough here? Exa right now just going for the hammer swing. Smile as well, putting on the pressure. And in the meantime, we are having a conversation here by the spectator chat about Amp It Up Lucio heal. I feel like if you don't press Amp It Up heal Lucio ever, you're gonna have really slow sound barriers.
I mean, there's definitely it's definitely a situational thing, but
yeah,
MQs exist and MQs are a need for Lucio because it helps you be very fast.
Yeah, if you don't press amp heal, you are gonna get your ult as Cal says within the 2.5 minute mark. I for one, as a Lucio main by the way, I get it within the minute because I just love spamming that amp heal as much as possible in an uncoordinated situation because everyone's just dying along the way anyway. So it's like keep everyone top, sound barrier available. But anyway, talking back about the game, Exile right now with a shatter, but the red squad countering this up with JD with another huge Graviton. But here comes the blue team with their own combination. Grab with the bomb. Xenofly now getting one. Another takedown onto Legends Mech as well. Bubble Kitty though trying to put on the pressure, but Song 2H just being another Brigitte main here, swinging away at the fences. M1, Grandmaster play here. Song 2H right now just taking everyone apart with the mace to the face. Xenofly being booped around, and the red squad able to hold on once again.
Just look at the amount of value that Soggy got for his team just by swinging and running straight into the enemy. No regards for safety.
Yeah, Soundbarrier now popped here by 6 Mirror rather, and he is looking for the blue team to sustain themselves in the fight. Smile right now getting the rally just in time, looking to target Pips, but no one's having along with the Brigitte, and it's gonna be a struggle here for the blue squad right now because they are gonna get a pick off with the shields. Self-destruct now into the backline. Smile forces the Brigitte shield in that way, doesn't have the shield bash now. The red squad just outbodying the blue team in this fight. Vips also getting a perfect takedown there onto Xeonflux, on this Brigitte, and the Soundbarrier there cancelled out by the blue team. Will it be enough right now for the blue squad to take the flip on this point? Xenofly just pushing the Zenyatta away. The rally though from Sog onto Smile gets that takedown, really showing how it's done with the Brigitte. Graviton Surge onto 2. The red team following suit. Bubble Kitty now the only survivor, and the red squad against all odds takes the win here, 3-2.
Oof, dude, that was actually a fucking long fight. JD actually managed to farm this out yet again in under a minute. Dude. Rex has been really popping it off with the Zarya plays tonight.
Ridiculous stuff there, honestly. Like the biggest MVPs in the last 2 maps were Sog and what's Zarya again? JD, yeah.
Yeah, JD.
Ridiculous.
Low Rex, JD, you know. Same person.
Same person, same
Mhm.
same stuff. Same performance. Solid stuff. Last time he was memeing on the Reinhardt. This time he's memeing on the Zarya, dude.
Yeah.
This guy. What a G.
But without a doubt, his Zara is great. Just look at him farm energy and go ham on like the enemy diva smack, right there.
Yeah.
Alright.
The thing is, the JD there honestly had a slow start. Like at the start it was iffy, but by the third map he really just hit the stride and just absolute ridiculous play.
Alright. I think actually that's gonna be it for me now, because I'm gonna go have my dinner and take my medication. I'll probably check in on you later.
Are you gonna come back? Don't leave me, please. Don't
I
leave
mean, it
me.
depends. It really depends, man. I'm gonna take my medication and everything. I'll try my
Yeah.
best to get back to you. All right.
Yeah. It's always a pleasure to have you, dude. So hopefully you get better soon, my friend.
Yeah, I'm dying. I like my brain isn't even functioning.
In the Horizon, you actually was like, I was like, what are you saying? But you picked up.
My brain is slurring. It's. I know what I want to say, but I can't piece together the sentence. Alright.
Dude, grammar is hard, honestly.
Yeah.
It's such a struggle, especially when you're trying to watch something. But yeah, it's okay. Go ahead, take lunch, take your dinner. Hopefully you come back. I think we'll still go for a few more games. So
Yeah.
this is really the usual stuff. So that's.
Alright then.
Go ahead.
I'll
Yeah.
see you then.
I'll see you in a bit. So that's Yuris, guys. Big dick energy there. Such a Pogger's player, to say the least. And yeah, so it's gonna be me for now. I know most of you, my brain is slurring. Yeah, it's okay, dude. It's okay. Just have some lunch, have some dinner rather, and have your medication. If you feel better soon, feel free to drop on by, cause you still this is your guys' community, and you guys know each other a lot more than I know about y'all. And it's just that extra level of analysis that you guys can bring. It's really, really helpful to ground the players and just connect them to the cast a lot better. But yeah, anyway, we'll see what the next map is gonna be. We are gonna see the captains now picking off some heroes. In the meantime, what's been happening in the world? There's the new Pokemon. Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu. I'm very conflicted in which one to get. Pikachu, are you sure? Or Eevee? I mean, we have a cute ass Eevee there.
Pikachu.
Are you sure? What does Vivi have to say? Are you sure? You don't even have an answer. Why don't we just buy both? Okay, final answer. Okay, it's like 2K. It's like usual. Look at that. Look at how cute that Eevee is. Look at this. How can you not love this? You want both of them. Such a cute ass game. It's because they only ran 2 editions, which is why it's like, okay, we're not gonna do the starting 3, we're gonna do Pikachu and Eevee, because Pokemon Yellow, by the way, both cute as characters, as we are just waiting on for the next game. Just waiting on to see the players come on in. So we do have a good number of players still in the lobby. The good thing about Team Fortress Pugs are, the players are very willing to wait on out, and they do get a +1 system along the way. So we do have the captains now picking up their players, and for the red team we will see Exile Akami, Sayuri, Vital, Savage, and another one. In the meantime, the blue team running Vips, Swift, Aspen, CC, Calmimon, Songbird, and Bubble Kitty. So Legend gonna be filling up that last slot, and we should be picking up a map along the way. Meantime, I'm just gonna check out Discord real quick. What is going on? What's going on? Where is that? Oh yeah, we're gonna be on King's Row. Next map to be picked up. Just gonna get started. And Kingso again, one of the fan favorites for many players in the Pugs, in the scene, and Overwatch in general. But now moving on into King's Row, and let's get started with the next game. I don't know when we'll be able to do this one again, but I would love to do this soon. It's just Friday is honestly the hardest day for me to do. It's such an off day because I'm usually out or I'm usually really busy doing something. But happily, I'm very happy when I have a free night. I'm able to do this for the What's Team Fortress community. A lot of fun, a lot of friends, and just really high tier Overwatch, which I enjoy.
Ready for battle.
It's like, real talk, it's the caliber of play here is better than the Overrush PH1, but that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to ascend the level of play as much as possible with our community scrims, which are technically just Pugs anyway. And if you guys do need a little more assistance, feel free to just contact me for, you know, additional coaching and stuff. Feels bad. It's true though. That's the thing. I want people to actually reach a level like this, because this is such a good pool. There's World Cup contenders and OD. It's not ridiculous like Overwatch League and contenders Pugs. It's something that's actually feasible for the community, something that we can actually do, and hopefully we will have a good pool of players like that. But for the blue team right now, we will see a Reinhardt here for Calmimon. Gonna be running a triple tank, but an interesting defensive composition here with the Brigitte and the Ana. So the Ana gonna be on really just solo healer duty. Sleep Dart now just smashing into the barrier. The blue squad gonna go for the push. Bubble kick there, getting a takedown on the Savage. A good stun from Swift from the sideline. And this is gonna be the blue team now able to charge up their Zarya. For the blue squad, they are using the Zarya as a second DPS, but Vital having free reign up on top with the Widowmaker, Akame as well on the Ashe, and the red team gonna go for the rotate to the right hand side. Dynamite tossed on that. Akami though missing the toss. The red squad now going on to the point. Will it be enough? As here comes Aspen CC slowly rolling on in, but the pile driver a little too late. The contest a little too late, and the red squad getting that first pick. Calmimon now in a spot of trouble, getting bio grenaded. The anti-heal in full effect. Vital now looking for some sidelines, but he knows the ball is coming. Here comes the jaw music. The red squad though still staying on to the point. 2 kills to their named. Aspen CC now into the backline, forced to back on to try and get some heals, but Akame soaring into the sideline, putting the pressure on. The wrecking ball in a spot of trouble and gets a rifle shot along the way. So for the red team, 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. A lot of time here. The red squad now just with the double hit scan composition. So much space to work with. And in King's Row, the sightlines are pretty stellar. Rate of fire, not shotgunish. No, it's a rifle. And if you hip fire it, it's a lot quicker than it should be. It makes sense though. If you actually shoot a rifle like that, it is a lot quicker instead of aiming down. Bob now coming on out, and this is giving the red team in a 6v6 situation with Bob along the way. Akami now getting 2 kills. Aspen CC though straight in his face. Mines available, going for the roll, getting a few swings along the way. But Savage right now just getting the charge, and the red team staying by the payload. The red squad right now able to get a few picks. Calmimon though spotting out Sayuri, getting the smush, but the Lucio will be able to get back into the fight quite quickly. Here comes the payload though, close to the second checkpoint already. The red team right now just keeping on with the push. The blue team switching things over. Bubble Kitty gonna be on the Genji instead. And for the blue team, it looks like it's gonna be more comfortable here to run a 2-2-2. Swift though has the Brigitte rally, and the blue squad now just topping up in terms of armor. Here comes the grab though. 2 players caught on in. Charge now connecting. The nano boosted Reinhardt though getting a sleep dart along the way, so the nano boost not gonna be in full effect. Bob gonna be focused down, getting the shatter on out. Bob now zipping on out as Savage here is looking for another target. Spots out Vips, the bubble just in time this time, and Exile just keeping on the pressure with the barrier play. For the red team though, they have lost their Reinhardt. They are close to the second checkpoint, but the blue squad can get in position here with the nano boost now from Calmimon. It is gonna be out in front. Swift there by his side as well. Vips just enabling the Reinhardt in this fight. Calmimon keeping on the pressure and is able to be the defensive anchor here for the blue squad. XR right now getting booped around. Vips with the takedown onto 1, and this is gonna be the blue team able to hold on by the payload, but the red team isn't done yet. Savage though has to back on out with the anti-heal in full effect. Calmimon getting the swing, gets that takedown. Akami with the counter kill But for the red team, this is gonna be a full retreat as the blue squad is able to outbody them with the Wrecking Ball and the Reinhardt. Aspen CC on that Wrecking Ball as well. Quite strong in this part if he is on the rooftops, because the streets here are pretty narrow, so the Wrecking Ball can get a good pile driver, get the mines just in time, and when you're caught in the mines here, there's almost honestly no way out in that situation. But for the red team, they are gonna pop the Graviton Surge here first to initiate things. Here comes the non-boost onto Savage as well. Bob is out and about, and the red team now having the numbers advantage. But Pobo Kitty into the backline, taking care of Akami. Legend though, picking off Aspen CC as well. So for the red team, they are gonna be able to outbody the blue team by the payload. Bubble Kitty up on top, getting picked off along the way. And here comes some stats here from Cal. Bubble Kitty has been in the same year as Fosher 17 times. They have won 7 and drawn 0 out of 8 games together. Yeah, ridiculous. Good stats there. Bubble Kitty has beaten Fosher 7 times and drawn 1 out of 9 games. It really goes to show the strength of Bubble Kitty and his position on the leaderboard. So Songbird now switching over to the McCree, and here comes the Nano Blade. Bubble Kitty going for some swings, but Sayuri getting the Sound Barrier in time, and an even better charge here from Savage. Shatter now connecting, and Akami able to get that flick kill. The red team now looking for a target, but there's the Shatter coming out from Call Me Mon. Songbird taking advantage, getting rid of the Ash along the way. So for the blue team, they are gonna look for a pick-off. Vital on the sidelines gets a headshot from Songbird, but a Nano boosted Reinhardt in the face of the blue squad will be met with the sleep dart from Vips. The red team now able to hold on with their push, but the blue squad is not out of this fight yet. They are slowly backing off. Fire grenade there from Legend doesn't get too much, and the red team now given the space they need to go for the push. But Bubble Kitty trying to dash away, going for the blue against Sayuri. Can the Lucio get the takedown just in time? Diana is there putting on the pressure as well, but good sidelines here for Bibbs to get the heals done. So Bubble Kitty now taking care of the Lucio. That is such a mismatch here for that character, and the red team able to retreat because the blue squad getting 2 pickoffs. The blue team right now putting on the pressure. Shatter connecting onto Songbird will lead to a kill. Here's the rally. The repair pack is available as well, and the McCree staying alive in the face of adversity. Bubble Kitty coming on in again all the way to the streets. 3 kills right now for that Genji. Vips again with another takedown by the end. And that was such a good rescue play there from Swift. All he did was pop the repair pack, pop the rally, keep Songbird alive, even hitting at that Reinhardt. Able to keep the McCree topped up in that fight, even though the McCree couldn't do anything himself. Really goes to show that the red team right now will have to coordinate as one, but they get a good pick off. The Bubble Kitty right now need the Nano Blade. He's swinging away, getting a few kills. The sword now hungry for blood and getting satiated with the blood of the red team. 4 kills right now, make that a 5th. Next target, Akami. Deflect unavailable, and the blue team now deciding to back on out before suffering any losses. So that was a good initiation there from the blue squad. Bubble Kitty getting the Nano Blade in time. Perfect synchronization with Whips as well. Call Me Mon popping the Shatter to keep things in a good flow for the blue squad. The only thing they have right now is that Deadeye. Here comes the Deadeye, and it just immediately counteracted. The red team now gaining 4 kills. Perfect initiation there from Exile. Just bunching up the blue team, forcing them to just suffer the consequences of staying as a unit. For red team though, they are gonna have 1 minute remaining. The blue team coming out as one on the right hand side. No grab available now here for the attackers, and the blue team can congregate. Akame though, perfect headshot onto Swift. Dynamite now connecting, but Akame rather gonna just hurt himself in the process. Bubble Kitty with the deflect as well. Sound Barrier now draining down. Call Me Mon out in front, dueling against Vital, and the red team getting the push. But Songbird onto the left hand side. Sun now connecting onto the Reinhardt. And the 2 players just having a quick little duel. Shatter now cancelled out there by Swift, and swiftly they go. The rally keeping everyone at top speed. The Brigitte appealing for the Reinhardt. Shatter though is blocked. The red team right now with the new Nano boosted Reinhardt gonna go for the push again. Savage just making some space, looking for Swift. Will he get the takedown? The red squad just losing a few members there. No, they're not. It's the red team actually getting 2 picks. Bubble Kitty though finally looking for a pickoff. Gets 1. The red team close to the end. 0.78. But here comes the overtime push. Another 7 kills here for the red team, and here comes Bob charging into the fray, getting the Gatling gun on out, and look at how much damage Bob can actually do. A Graviton Surge there as well to keep Bob enabled. There's a takedown onto Swift, and the red team able to take that one in overtime.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
close but no cigar there for the blue team. It looked like they were gonna be able to defend pretty handily by the end, but the red squad just a stellar push with the perfect grab setup from Exile. The red team able to just keep on the pressure as well. Vital getting a solid stun to cancel out the shatter. But in the meantime, the blue squad will have a good amount of time to actually work with. Since in an overtime push, if they finish the map with 1 more minute compared to the red squad, they are gonna have the only attack on the second round. And just looking at the red team is running right now, they are gonna go for the 2-1-3 again. Vital still staying on the Brigitte, dissuade any flank play from the blue squad. While on the other hand, the blue team gonna have that Doomfist here for Bubble Kitty. Songbird gonna just trying to figure out what they want to play. But the biggest issue there for the red team in the last part was just getting outdueled by the end. It was a huge struggle there for the red team to actually go for the push. The nano blades were so on point from Vips and Bubble Kitty, but by the last part it was just a little too late. The Genji can be a hero, but not too much of a hero like that. Fire grenade now just tossed on out like a perfect arc way, and it's really one of those it's just really one of those grenade tosses that you practice in CSGO. But anyway, the blue team gonna decide to run a Ashe here for Swift. Bubble Kitty on the Doomfist as well. He's on the top part of the hotel. Aspen CC pile driver into the heart of the blue squad. Songbird right now keeping everyone topped up. And for the blue team, they are gonna be able to congregate by the point. With 25% right now for the Lucio in terms of sound barrier, and it's really important to actually pump that with healing, because look how quickly Songbird can get the ult charge with that ability. For the blue team and the red team, they are gonna go for the duel. 2 ticks already taken. The red team has to go for the contest, and Exile now tearing everyone apart. The Zarya getting enough energy in time, but at the cost of 2 ticks might be too much for the red team in the long run. But so far so good for the red squad. The blue squad forced them back on out to the point, from the point rather to the spawn point itself. The blue team just trying to charge up their ultimates along the way. Aspen, CC, and Mon just close to their ults. Vips almost with the nano boost as well. The red team in the same scenario, so it will be pretty even here for both squads. Bubble Kitty now going for the punch, gets the hit. Oh, the contest is there though from the red team, keeping the pressure on, keeping the presence on. We do see attack there flying into the distance, but the shadow now connecting. Grab and Surge is there as well. Vital now 2 to 4. Perfect counter shadow there from Mon. Bob now coming on out, and here comes Bob keeping the contest on the point. 2 kills right now for the red team. Bob putting on a last stand, keeping the contest alive. Look, he counts as a hero, but he's gonna be a total 0 in the face of Vital. Does Ana need cure burn status? I don't think so. It's not a cleanse. It's not a cleanse though. It's like Ana need is just a heal. It's not. It shouldn't be a cleanse effect. So for the red team right now, they're gonna try to put the Kami behind the shield there of Savage. Hi. Bob now is available here, and here comes Aspen CC again, popping the mines. Bob though tossed on out. Sound barrier here for the blue squad. Will it be enough? A Swift getting the Sonic Arrow takedown onto Exile, the brain of the Zarya there, giving it information. Bubble Kitty now soaring into the sideline, getting into the backline, popping Legend. Looks like a Legend falls today, as the blue team right now is able to get the advantage. Aspen CC with a charge on in again. Mines are available, but the blue squad doesn't need it. They are going to be able to get the capture. I remember the days when you're wall riding on comp 24/7. Season 1, 2, 3? Was that, by the way? 1, 2, 4, by the way. That is such an old time to go. A good Lucian never touched the ground. Yeah, back then, because you don't need to actually be on the ground to heal people. That was a thing back in the day. Anyway, for the blue team right now, 3 ultimates ready here for the blue squad. On the other hand, the red team does have the nanos available. Dragon Strike very potent here on the second point, but it is gonna be a narrow alleyway. Here comes Aspen CC again. Pile drivers on point. Mines are available as well, but the blue squad, interesting enough, is not using it as of the moment. Aspen CC instead trying to get in position to keep the contest going, but he gets cornered now by the Reaper. Bobogay though getting the headshot, and here comes the nano boosted Doomfist charging into the fray, looking for a target or two. The damage resistance in full sec. There's the mines right now, and Vital gonna smash into the wall. For the blue squad, they are in a good spot even after the grab there from Exile, because not enough follow-up. Akami doesn't have the death blossom, and the lifesteal is not enough 30% there has been buffed, but it's just way too much damage there coming out from the attacking squad. Now they do have two ultimates available there, and the red team just needed to actually follow up on that Graviton to make it potent. But sadly, everyone was caught off guard by the mines. So much deep positioning from Bubble Kitty as well. The red team now deciding to switch on over to the Winston. Prime Rage available. Soundfire pop by the red squad as well. Can the blue team actually counter this? They pop their own song, and the blue team now coming on to try and keep the contest going. But for the red team, they are near the payload. Akame there, keeping an overwatch on the objective. Gonna shadow step up on top. Call Me Mon on the other hand, going for some punches. The Death Blossom is popped. Akame gets to being bounced into the air. And there's a pirouette here from the ballet dancer that is the Reaper right now. The red squad able to go for the push again, just keeping the front line pressure to a maximum. Perfect initiation from Akame coming out from the second floor, and that was just such a surprise play from the red team. The blue team now having two ultimates in their name, Bubble Kitty and Vips, gonna have the Meteor Strike and the Nano Boost available for the blue squad. Their plan here is to initiate with probably a Nano Winston or a Nano Doomfist, a potential pick-off here from Bubble Kitty. As thank you from the follow, Megabyte. We do have Bubble Kitty now going to the right-hand side. Nano Boost is available here for Legend as well. Savage though on the second floor, keeping the sidelines going. Akame now coming out the column, the distillery there. And here comes the Nano Winston. As I was saying, Dragon Strike is there as well. But Akame with a Nano Reaper, and he can do a lot of damage if these shots connect. But the Ana just way too wily. Sayuri now with a takedown onto Aspen CC. The red squad trying to capitalize, trying to compensate for the Reaper's failings there. When the red team now able to go for the speed boost push at the end. Akame just struggling to get the few shots onto Diana, but is able to redeem himself with a takedown onto Bubble Kitty. Banana Boost a little wasted, sadly, by the red squad, but also all good because they're able to go for the push with the Lucio and the Brigitte and Diana, just compensating in that fight. The blue team though having the mines available, and Aspen CC again can go for a good flank play, a good cut-off play, and force the red squad to fight in two separate units instead. But the blue team doesn't have too much after that. The mines are the only thing in their arsenal, and they don't have too much time. Half a minute remaining. Savage now keeping an eye on the second floor. Gonna jump on in. Two Vips instead, and the barrier there just absorbing the sleep dart along the way. Songbird though with a good peel. Aspen CC popping the mines at the same time. Akame gonna get blown up. The Prime Rage though into the backline, punching the blue squad in different directions, trying to separate them. Now the Winston of Call Me Mon gonna be forced to use his Prime Rage as well, as he's isolated. Dragon Strike to cover up the tank line as well for the blue squad, but XI right now bullying Vips to death. Self-destruct now onto the left-hand side, forcing the blue team to push by the payload. The red team now gonna decide to capitalize with the pincer attack. Swift falling to Savage. Akame with a beautiful Death Blossom as well. The Dance of Death. Dios Les Muertos there for the Reaper. Bubble Kitty trying to stay alive, popping the Meteor Strike and getting the D-Mech along the way. But the only one left is gonna be Aspen CC. He's gonna fall. The Red Todd finishing King's Row 3-1. Player game going to Akame, and oh, that's a highlight intro. Just the Ash, oh, that was a big grab there for the red team, and that was really Exile. Without Exile's grab there, the red squad would have not been able to actually finish up the map. Solid stuff from the Zarya. Akame as well, just showing his flexibility with the Reaper and the Ash. But really goes to show Exile there keeping the off tank alive. The Bob went straight to pit. He goes a straight line. He goes in a straight line and just dies so many times. Yeah. No, yeah, this is not my lobby. But in that game, it was really the red team keeping a superior tank line presence, and I just love how they kept trying to boop everyone in different directions. The blue team had the same idea. Aspen CC, beautiful mines in the backline, cutting the corner, and so for the red team, it was like the Zarya was here, the rest of the team was there, and no one could follow up with a big grab. So it really goes to show the Graviton Surge, not an ultimate you can use on your own, but an ultimate that is used to enable your team. Anyway, another game done. We've been doing this almost 2 hours. They did start at 8:30. I got on in by around 9:10. So I think we missed either 1 or 2 games. So this should be game number 6, game number 7 here for the What's Team Fortress community. Again, if you don't know anything about What's Team Fortress, It's a community that used to be about Team Fortress, based in Singapore. But when Overwatch came out, pretty much everyone moved on to Overwatch, as you know, Team Fortress was a dying game, pretty much a dead game in terms of competitive anyway. But yeah, so they decided to make a community, really good friends among them, and they made these pugs here with a awesome ranking system set up by Cal. And if you are interested, it is recommended that you are at least Masters level, or I guess Diamond. Masters would be safe to enjoy the What's Team Fortress pugs properly. If not, they do have entry pugs as well from time to time for lower ranks, and they do integrate lower rank players in this, but it will be a tough task for you to try and keep up. Anyway, yeah, if you are interested more, just type exclamation point Wtf Ow to get the Discord link and read the rules so Cal can give you a role along the way. Syempre, plug is life, guys. Plug is life. Ah, damn. I'm just happy. I'm able to do this again. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be able to just have fun with the community as much as possible, and just get to see these bigger names in the C scene with a more casual setting. And it's also, you know, just like different people, different games. I mean, I get a little, I'm just like, we always do Overrush, guys, and it's always nice to do something else for someone else. But yeah. I don't know. What else can I talk about? I talked about Pokemon already. The plant. About Overwatch, Seagull thing. There's nothing much going on, honestly, in the world. Stanley died. RIP Stanley. I miss him already. Gonna miss those cameos after the next few are gonna come out. You know, those movies. So I'm just expecting all those in memoriam stuff. What else is going on? Check out Reddit. Tell me what's going on, Reddit. Oh, the PlayStation isn't gonna be in E3. That's gonna be interesting. So does that mean E3 is dead? Because E3 is so dependent on its clientele to actually be a thing. So the fact is, without PlayStation, it's already 1/3 of the big three gone. Yeah. We do see a few contenders announcements. Adam retiring. Oh, the biggest thing right now, skin-wise. If you own the home skin for a character, you also get the away skin, which is awesome for people like me who pretty much have everything for Lucio. So that means I'm just gonna have an even longer list for Lucio. I still have to pick up the new skins along the way. Besides that, what else is besides that? I don't know. How about you guys? What have you guys been up to? How have your competitive games been going? Have you been playing Overwatch enough? Have you playing Overwatch a little? I think my favorite thing Overwatch related recently is this soundtrack I have right now. The Lucio Ow's release came with the Lucio album, which was always talked about but never came to fruition till now, which is pretty cool. That it actually has other tracks that aren't just the healing sound and the speed sound. One or two of the owl tracks are here too, so it goes to show it is pretty creative still. I like most of them. I think I just like one or two of them. The 7th track is kind of iffy, but yeah, whatever. It's free. It was cool, and it does fit the lore along the way. So if you guys have any song requests, feel free to type it in the chat so I can play it in the downtime. Yo, what's up? Come on, BB. Here we go. That's lovely. Okay. What is this? How do I control the camera like this? How do I control the camera with one hand? You know, Overwatch is not a game where you can just let... Yeah, that's the thing. I realized also, Overwatch is not a game you can leave alone and you can cast. Like, I used to work with some Dota stuff back then. Dota 2 had a really great spectator system. Directed cam was pretty solid, and player perspective was also very useful. Like, Overwatch has it too, but just Dota blows it out of the water. So it really goes to show there's a lot of effort to actually cast and stream while spectating at the same time for Overwatch. Huh. Oh yeah. Anyway, let's get into the game. I just cannot let the dabs call me. Looks like the community again having a little bants, always bringing in the bants there, just having some fun. But anyway, the blue team right now gonna decide to run a 2-1-3. Oh, it's a 3-1-2. This is an interesting comp here for the defense. They won't have much healing right now. The Lucio and the Ana are good picks to keep their tanks alive, yes. But if the red team able to get the focus fire onto one, it's gonna be a struggle to keep them topped up. For the attack, however, we will see the standard Reinhardt Zarya pairing with a 2. It's gonna be a 2-1-3 here for the red squad. Legend though with a beautiful bar grenade to start things off. JD now taking enough. Defense matrix on point as well, and Akame now looking to make the rifle count. I feel like Hollywood is gonna be a potentially good Ash map, because look at that, using the coach gun to hop up on top, now gaining some sidelines. Dynamite though eaten up by the Diva, and the JD getting the charge on into Sog 2H. Out of nowhere, the Sombra there taken out. The red team right now gonna go for the push. JD looking to take down Savage, but the Reinhardt staying alive thanks to the help from 6 Mirror. But the Lucian now in dire straits. The red team just running them over in the backline behind the dumpster. The blue team is getting completely dumpstered by their opponents. And for now, another successful push here for the red squad. Solid stuff to start things off. And Hollywood here gonna be a huge battleground for these two teams. So the payload now gonna be enabled, and it's 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here for the red squad. A lot of time on their plate, and they can go for the snowball, but the defense is able to hold at the start. 3 kills already for the blue team, but JD turning things around, charging onto the 2 supports, and that's a huge pick off by JD, because into the next fight, the 2 supports aren't gonna be in position. The red team can literally just run them over, but staggers like this won't help them. Fly now just trying to cut losses and stop the bleeding by taking out Smile. So for the blue team, they are gonna be able to congregate along the way. Sup Coco Crunch, sup friend Coco Crunch, and sup Butt Swags. You guys do you guys hopefully in the lobby right now. Self-destruct available for Fly. Now the boost now on to Savage, and for the blue team, they are going to try to initiate with the stun. It's not enough, however. Self-destruct coming on out from Fly, taking down Paper Bag. The Mercy getting her wings clicked. Honestly, in this one, getting cinched instead. Graviton Surge onto 2. Will the red team be able to capitalize? Yes, they are. They are going to get some kills. Song 2H now caught on out in the Brigitte and the Reinhardt with perfect focus fire on that Doofus to get that takedown before the meteor strike. For the red squad, they are going to be able to finally get the push that they need to go for the next checkpoint. In the meantime, the blue team setting up with Legend all the way on top of the saloon. Diana having good sidelines right now, and the red team doesn't have too much to contest this. The only one right with mobility here will be Akami and Paper Bag. The Mercy zipping on by. Here comes Song 2H again. The Doofus playing like a ninja, looking like he was hopping off the wall, but here comes the meteor strike. Bob being tossed out as well here by Akame. Now the Ash in the dire spot, but JD with a beautiful shatter, getting the charge on the Fly as well. A lot of action going on here for both squads, and this is gonna be the red team having to back on out. Smile though able to get a pick off onto 2. So for Diana, this is gonna be a perfect way to charge up his ultimate. In the meantime, Savage is caught on out. Can the Reinhardt make it out in time? No. That's gonna be a terrible time here for Savage, as the blue team is camping out Swift. The Brigitte is gonna get caught hard off guard, but it's gonna be Bubble Kitty with the save. Gets a Graviton Surge just in time. Nano boost onto Bubble Kitty as well. So for the red team, they are gonna keep this push alive. JD though swinging away, taking out 6 Mirror in that fight. Fosher trying to get on by as well, but Savage now looking to go for the field. Self-destruct though into the skyline, landing in front of the Reinhardt. For the red team, they are going to be able to keep the barriers up, and for the red squad, they are going to be able to go for the push again. Zarya now charged up, and Savage with another takedown. This time onto Bubble Kitty. The blue team faltering on that first point, but really struggling here on the second one. And actually showing their stuff rather. It's like they're not struggling; they're actually playing really well. JD Ryan Farish. JD's actually been playing pretty well on the tank role today. He has had big plays, especially in that Lijiang Tower game a while ago. 2 ultimates now ready here for the blue team. Savage and Sog ready to try and set something up again. Just keep delaying the inevitable. The red team on the other hand, Shatter and Valkyrie are available. Shatter now tossed on out, and the red team with the advantage. But here comes Song 2H rescuing the rest of the blue squad, keeping the red team in check. Savage perfect charge onto Swift. Paper Bag with the Valkyrie, trying to keep everyone topped up, looking for an opportunity to get the res, but isn't finding one. Now here comes the bomb. Red team though, grab coming on out, and here comes the congregation with the 3 tanks line. The Nano boost though on onto Savage, dueling against JD. The blue Reinhardt doing more damage, but has to back on out with the Zarya keeping the pressure on. Bubble Key now onto the left-hand side. Sog2H though peeling off Akami, and the Baby Diva caught off guard by the Jill. The red squad gonna go for the push again. Nano Boost now onto JD, and here comes the push. Stun though connecting from the side of Fosher. Rally is there as well to dissuade and disregard all the damage. Gravity Surge now onto the payload. JD with a counter shatter. He gets stunned up, sleep darted. There's so much crowd control here onto the Reinhardt, and the blue squad forcing the red team to back on out again. There's the charge right now. It gets stunned up, but a bomb coming on out. Savage able to get the barrier in time. Now here comes the blue team, but again another block here. So many whiffed ultimates for both squads, but the blue team able to keep capitalizing with the advantage. Spawn advantage in their favor. 1-for-1's pretty good. The red team though gonna pop the Graviton, but no follow-up again. And Bio Grenade coming on out from Legend to keep everyone topped up. Nano Boost is available as well. Will it be enough here for the blue team though? As here comes the Sound Barrier. There's the Sleep Dart just in time. 6 Mirror not getting the cast time in effective range, and Savage now gonna duel against the red Reinhardt again. This is the blue team topping up the Reinhardt, topping up their champion. Shield is up. Shatter now coming down, and it's gonna slam into 2. Graviton Surge onto the 2 front line as well, but Jade now turning things around, getting stunned on the 3. This fight very long, very hard, and has been going on since the start of the 2-minute mark. Sub the truck now into the backline, gets absolutely nothing, and the red team creeping on in. This is gonna be very close here for the red squad. They finally get the grab onto 2, getting some pickoffs here, but here comes Xenofly onto the left hand side. Big bomb gets a kill onto JD. Will it be enough? However, can Xenofly get to contest in time? Second checkpoint here, gonna finally be stopped by the Diva. There's the D-Mech though. Xenofly out of the mech. Rally now coming on out. Fosher looking for a target or two. Can the blue squad keep this up as the red team already taking out Diana? 10 seconds remaining and the red team is running out of time. Sog2H able to flip onto a Doomfist as well. Sleep Dart now connecting, and for the red team, they are gonna try to get to the end, but the blue squad is already in position. Savage out in front. The Nano Boost now wearing off on the Kami. Shatter connecting onto 2. The subs are stuck though. Will actually hit its mark. Perfect stun now. Sleep Dart connecting as well, and for the red team, 4 kills to their name. They're gonna get that second checkpoint. That fight was absolutely ridiculous. There was no time to take a break. But anyway, the red team able to get that one. That was the longest fight I felt all day, all night, all week, honestly all month. But yeah, Gravity Surge now is available here for Bubble Kitty. And for the red squad, they are just gonna try to go for the momentum push. Here comes the Graviton from Bubble Kitty, just bunching up the blue team. The Reinhardt and Brigitte in their element. Shatter pop by JD as well. The only one left on the point will be Xenofly. Will it be enough? There's the D-Mech, and there's gonna be a takedown before the blue squad. They are close to the end. The final checkpoint is just in their sidelines, just a straight away. The blue team though not gonna switch anything up as of yet. Will it be enough here for the blue team to defend this? The self-destruct, the only thing in their arsenal. Ult economy in favor of the blue team though. They are gonna have the rally in just a bit. If Fosher can stay alive, Savage now gonna get the rally thanks to the healing from the support line. Shatter now tossed on out by Savage as well. Double bomb coming on out. Will the red team get the kill? Yes, they do. A 1-for-1 trade, and the red squad now trying to capitalize with the push. Babukati getting a nano boost just in time. 90 energy to his name, and just trying to tear apart Xenofly in this fight. There's the D-Mech right now onto the blue Diva. Babukati looking for another target, but the grabs come on out. Will it be enough? Twin grabs, twin black holes. The blue team though getting in position now to keep the defense alive. Savage 6 Mirror though with a perfect sound barrier there to keep the sustain going. Xenofly taking down Swift as well. Savage right now going for the charge again, gonna get some swings. Shatter though connecting from JD. Nano boost onto Smile as well. From Smile rather, as the red squad right now is gonna try to keep the push alive with the charge coming out from JD. The Reinhardt out in front. Sog2H just keeping the contest alive, but he's gonna fall to the pressure from Akami. Here comes a bomb though from the red squad. Will be enough? Yes, it does. Taking down the Lucio. The red team having free reign till the end, and they are gonna be able to get the finish on the map. Fucking dude, I died. That map took me out of it.
Initiating
The red team able to finish up the map with 3 points. Solid stuff here for the red team. It looked pretty bad here by that second checkpoint. The blue squad just looked really strong, able to congregate and able to counter out a few ultimates. But the biggest story of the game was the fact both Savage and JD, yes, had really good shatters, but they also had really bad shatters at the same time. Was it just a good outplay from the opposing Reinhardt, or was it just bad timing from the Reinhardt casting it? I don't know. It was very situational, but the matter of the fact is, the red team actually losing out so much time because of those Swift shatters. The blue team able to hold on, but still losing the points thanks to those Swift shatters. We had Fosher and Swift though able to compensate for the Reinhardt. Thus, I love the stuns coming on out, especially stunning the charging Reinhardts. Dude, I'm dead. I am dead right now. But anyway, we will see the red squad on the defense, and interesting enough, we will have a Kami on that Mei. So the Mei very strong at congregating the opponent, just able to put up the ice wall at a time when the opponent is not in a proper formation. Just able to get a pick off along the way. But the blue team on the other hand gonna run a 3-3 comp again with Xenofly still on that D.Va, Fosher still on that Brigitte. Pretty much same stuff here for the red squad. For the blue squad rather. There's the ice wall right now, tossed on out by Akame. And for the red team, they are gonna try to get the corner duel, but the blue team is able to outmaneuver and take down JD. The blue squad having a lot more pressure compared to the red squad because they do have the 3-3. Akame though putting up the ice wall. Look at that snow effect. Just I guess the newest update actually updating a few things. Shadow now coming out, JD out of nowhere, perfect res from Paper Bag, and the Reinhardt just extremely effective in that situation. The blue team forgetting where they killed that Reinhardt, and Paper Bag capitalizing with a beautiful res. No one camping the body there, and for the red team, they are gonna get the defense. I'm dying, don't think I'll cast for the rest of the night. Sad reacts only. I miss you and I'm getting tired already too. But it's okay. If you're not feeling well, it's all good. As we do see the red team right now trying to bring the sickness onto the blue team. Gravity Surge now connecting. Savage though up on top, taken down by, taking JD down rather. Fosher gonna be isolated. He's gonna get frozen up. The Brigitte now gonna fall. But a huge grab here from Song 2H. Shatter connecting as well onto Paper Bag. But we still have Swift ready to go for the rally, keeping everyone top up. Will this be enough from the Brigitte? Yes, it is. Bubble Kitty now taking care of the Lucio. Xenofly gonna fall to Smile as well. And really, just when you're facing against an opposing Mercy, you really need to have tabs on that support hero. Because for the red squad, they were able to win out that first fight thanks to Resurrect out of nowhere. The blue team should have initiated, should have gone through the corpse instead of the straight line push. But anyway, 2 ultimates ready here for the attacking squad. The red team has to grab and the shatter. There's grab right now. Pause onto the corner by Bubble Kitty. The blue team's dire straits are reflected onto the mirror. Here comes the Blizzard right now, getting 3. The rally now gonna fall. Shatter connecting on the 3 as well. Savage getting up, but the rest of the blue team is gonna go down. Can Savage stay alive? No, the Reinhardt in a bad spot. Xenofly though with the BM self-destruct gets counteracted by a perfect ice wall there from Akami. Even taking out the mech there from the D.Va. Xenofly gonna have a hard time to get that mech on back without any place to actually commit suicide. So for the red squad, they are gonna have to back on out thanks to the anti-heal tossed out by Legend. The blue team gonna go for the push with 6 Mirror leading the charge. There's the ice wall again. Here comes the rally though from the red team, and swiftly getting those rallies has been such a tide turner here for the red team. The fact that the Brigitte is able to get these rallies in such a quick fashion, just honestly dissuading, honestly shrugging off all the damage done by the low energy Zarya and the D.Va. My brain surged so hard I literally couldn't tell the delivery guy my own name. Confirmed the delivery. Sadla. That is like peak no brain. Song 2H though already peaking, getting 2 kills. Beautiful Graviton Surge. The blue squad gonna go for the charge again. Savage now to the corner. We do see a nano boosted Mercy, and Paper Bag gonna pop the Valkyrie as well. Can the Mercy turn things around? But this is gonna be a big mistake here for the red team. They are not gonna use the nano boost offensively, and it's gonna be Paper Bag falling from the heavens. The blue squad just catching a lucky break. A big misplay there from Smile. The blue team right now able to go for the second tick, and that looked like the red team was gonna be able to go for the full hole. Shadow though connecting from JD. He's out for blood, out for a vengeance. 2 kills right now here for the red squad. And the blue team now getting that capture. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. That was just completely unfortunate for the red team. The fact that the Mercy getting nano boosted, not able to actually play offensively. JD though with a very questionable chatter gonna fall along the way, and the Reinhardt all alone dying in the same vein. It's like, why would you do that? Shatter now coming out, but an Eichenwalde there from Akami just in time. Random switch here from the red team, grabbing the surge, tossed out by Bubble Kitty as well. But now it's debatable if the red team should have actually tossed out the Blizzard to combo it up. Bubble Kitty not getting any kills along the way. The red team just not having enough damage to follow this up. The blue team though has 5 ultimates. Grabs come on out onto Song 2H. The red team gonna try to counter things with the Blizzard. Self-destruct though into the backline, and Smile is caught off guard. Sam Barry now tossed on out by 6 Mirror. The blue team gonna go for the push again. Swift though with that rally, and the red team just putting on the pressure, keeping Savage in the corner. And with that timeout, JD finally get that takedown. Look at all those assists there from JD. 4 assisters in that kill on the Savage. The Diva though of Xenofly now gonna get DMEC, and it's gonna be a sleep dart. The red team keeping the Styre going with the Frost and the Freeze. The baby Diva gonna be a statue. Ice Wall is there as well. So for the blue squad, it's gonna be no Diva into the next fight. Here comes a charge though from JD, and finally Akami with the kill on to Xenofly. The red team though will try to deal with the blue team shatter. They get the block and they get the Graviton Surge just in time. 3 kills again. A quick and easy victory there. Shatter now coming on out from JD again, but he doesn't get too much besides that stun on the Legend. Interesting. Very, very interesting charge here. Very, very interesting spawn camp to say the least. JD right now just keeping the tactical crouch on the second floor. He's gonna go for the charge, smashing into the dumpster. They try to dumpster the opponent, but Bubble Kitty with a nano boost, 100 NG to his name, and here comes the spawn camp. The red team just keeping tabs on the blue squad, keeping them inside the backstage area, and this is gonna be such a big struggle because for the red squad, they have the Maken, Ice Wall one entrance, and Blizzard the other. They have the Reinhardt, they have the Zarya, they have the Brigitte, they even have the Mercy with the Valkyrie, able to go for the res at an inopportune moment. Now Graviton Surge tossed out by the blue squad, and it is gonna be a takedown onto Akame, but look at all the statues, and JD getting a charge just in time. The red team right now with another push on in. Song 2H though trying to do some damage with a nano boost, but the Zarya is just caught between a rock and a hard place, and that rock is gonna be JD, who's just keeping the pressure on, swinging that hammer. The spawn cap so strong, and the red team gonna be able to take this one.
Victory. Play of the game.
Play of their game, they're going to JD, but that's yeah, just a good setup coming out from Bubble Kitty. We'll see the red team taking that one in high fashion, and Bubble Kitty 58 high energy kills, 62 eliminations. That's actually a perfect ratio there for Zarya. Only 4 eliminations at low energy. Really goes to show Bubble Kitty having so much energy in that fight. But the red team able to actually figure out the chemistry, figure out how they were gonna play it. I love the May pick as well, just able to counter out a lot of things coming out from Akame. It's really stellar stuff from the red squad, and deservedly taking the win. That was a long game to cast because it was just so many trades and no one really dying. So the fight just keeping on and on and on. Where the hell is my wire to actually charge my phone? That's a yikes. Yeah, so wait lang guys. I'll just look for my wire real quick. I'll be right back as soon as we get into the next game. I just need to charge my phone, or yeah, it's gonna be a tough time for me. Be back in just a bit. Where the hell is my wire? That's strange. Okay guys, welcome back. For some reason, my power bank doesn't charge my phone. It's so weird. I guess I have to use the charger then. That's really weird. Oh well. Guess I have to change my power bank already. Kinda unfortunate. But it is what it is as we are waiting on. Thank you for the follow there. F3A3, Duward, AM3DO. Thanks for the follow there, F3. Shout out to you. If you guys are interested again in checking out this community, the What's Team Fortress Overwatch Singaporean, very competitive community, just type in the command !WTF OW. It's in the title as well, so it's really easy to actually integrate into the community. They do have recommendations and some rules to follow, but if you are okay with all that, you're gonna be able to play in some pretty high tier systems in this system. We got this. I only saw that now, Yuris. Okay, where were we? We are gonna get our captains now to pick up the next few characters. But yeah, anyway, we'll see what is happening. Yeah, this is a song. This is a song I don't like too much, honestly. It's so weird that they have that weird all out of nowhere. But I think we are gonna start winding down tonight because these guys have been at it since 8:30. We've been at it at 9, so I feel like at least 2 or 3 more games should be up and coming for everyone. But yeah, we'll see how long we can go. It'll be nice to see a few new faces. I see someone new, Scara, Ken. Well, new to me, that kind of deal. Besides that, we still see Aspen Vital, Bubble Kitty, Swift, JD, Tom Scroll, Ken, Savage Sog, and Smile. So only one more pick, 2 people. Damn, this is just the feeling when you're back in grade school and you're the last one picked in sports. For one, honestly, I'm not the most physical person, but I was usually like middle picked, because for some reason I was faster than most kids, so that was a thing. I still played like shit though, but you know, it's still whatever. Just the best thing is just not to get picked last. That's the biggest thing. Just don't get picked last ever. Hey, if it's your first time here, enjoy the content, please do consider dropping a follow. What a sellout! Hey, if it's your umpteenth time here and you want to support the stream, feel free to smash that subscribe button and you're gonna get some cool emotes along the way. I actually just got recently paid out by Twitch, so that's cool. And that's the best thing about being a partner, even though honestly it's not really a deserved one, but just how C works. Yeah, payouts are so fast. I don't get money quick in terms of the revenue I generate, but when I do have enough for a payout, it just comes pretty quickly. It's like what, 2 weeks, that kind of deal, and I love it. And it's the biggest reason also why I don't switch. One of the bigger reasons why I don't switch to a different platform. But I do consider Facebook from time to time. I do have a page that is set up, so, and of course the audience there is bigger in C. Okay. So we are going to be back into some games. Thank you guys for waiting on for the players to actually get picked up. So it's going to be Fosier, the last pick there. The red team going to be having the attack first. They're going to be on Route 66. And let's get into the game. If you have Lucios and want to get yourself some, consider us tier 2 sub to allow special Lucio O emote. You don't need to go for the tier 3, but yeah, sure. Go ahead. Oh, that's the emote. It's cute. You get my icon for the emote, but yeah, it's just gated that way. But I honestly don't want to gate stuff. But I just don't have too much emote slots. I only have like 4 because I'm just a basic partner. That kind of deal. I want like 10 because I still have a few emotes hidden, and I can easily make pa more. I can easily commission some of my great artist friends to make more cool emotes for everyone to use. But anyway, so let's talk about the composition right now and talk about the players. I don't know much about Skra and Ken, but Song2H gonna be running the Ryan as he was talking about it a while ago. Savage on the Zarya to try system. Songbird gonna be on an Ashe, interesting enough. And Smile gonna be on his standard Ana as well. In the meantime, for the red team, we will see a few switches. And actually, we have a Tracer pick here for Vital. I'm actually very interested to see what it's gonna be here. Summarize Quantum for me later. Damn, the moment I decide to go for cast here on what's Team Fortress, drama happens in PH, so it's like, okay, I need to be up to speed in that. But looking at the red team right now, we will see Aspen CC now gonna go try to use the canyons to get a roll on in by the gas station. Song2H though, getting both there and gets a takedown onto Swift. That is the worst possible situation there for Swift. That was completely unintentional from Aspen CC, I think maybe it's a grand conspiracy on to Swift, but Song2H now again flying into the skyline, this time caught by JD, who has gotten 2 kills. But that was Aspen CC killing Swift. I know exactly. Just the wrecking ball. That silent griefing there by Aspen CC. I have learned something new today, and it ain't pretty. The Hammond is able to get team kills in a fight. But for the red team right now, they are close to the end. The blue squad just having no position to actually contest this, and this is the easiest point of the red team's life, even with that unintentional team kill. The Tracer is available here for Vital, and the Pulse Bomb rather is available here for the Tracer of Vital. As we do see a sleeping Zarya there, Savage now gonna get the ant heal. Vital though being booped around, needs to back on now to try and save alive. And for the blue squad, they can actually go for the push here, because if they get the push by the Cavern, it is gonna be a good time for the Reinhardt and the Zarya. Skra though with a charge on and nano boost onto him as well. Here comes Swift, rally is available, and the red team keeping the sustain going, keeping the armor flowing. Drink deep in the armor of the Brigitte, as the red squad right now is keeping the push alive. But we do see the counter to all barriers. The coalescence is there from Ken. Here comes a Graviton Surge from Savage as well. The blue team trying to go for the push and some focus fire, but the 2 tanks just not doing enough damage. They get anti-healed instead. Skra in a tough spot, gonna fall to Fosher, and this is gonna be the red squad able to go for the push past the motel, moving on to the bar. Savage and Fosher gonna have a quick little Zarya duel, but the red team just keeping on the pressure and does have the advantage. For now, dude, the red team just looking for a few snipes. Songbird gonna fall along the way. The blue team just being snowballed out of control right now. The red team keeping on the pressure, keeping the push alive, and we do even see Vital now skulking around to look for a staggered target. Put it on social media. Clip it. Go clip it. You're the one in the audience. Clip it, please, so we can post it later. We can post it on the Discord. Pulse Bomb now coming on out. We see the standard Graviton and Pulse Bomb combination bringing something blast from the blast, but the red squad right now just blasting off in the speed of light, getting some kills. Savage outdueling the Tracer, however, but it's still enough space made by Vital for the red team to finish up the second checkpoint. So no real harm done there by Savage. The red squad able to congregate as 6 again. Vital, interesting enough, gonna still stay on the Tracer here on the third checkpoint. I feel like the Tracer pick won't be too effective this time, but we'll see how Vital is gonna play this. On the other hand, Skra up in front, Shatter available. The blue team now rounding the corner, trying to keep the defense alive. JD though, headshot connecting onto Smile, and for the red squad, they are gonna get in position again. Now Ananda Boost connecting onto Swift, and for the red team, they are gonna try to go for the push on in again. Savage being booped around. The Zarya knows this is all but over, needs to regroup with the rest of his team. The Mines just giving some space for the red squad to go to the opposite side. So now the truck gonna be the stopping point here for the payload. Will it be enough for the red team in this fight? On the other hand, the blue team out in front, and Smile getting a picked off onto Vital. Again, like I said, the Tracer might struggle in this situation. The red team though, keeping on the pressure. Good shatter from Swa, and an even better coalescence here from Ken. The blue team tossing everything at these two. The Brigitte and the Zarya though still able to stay alive in the face of 3 ultimates. How are they doing this? So much sustain here coming out from Swift and Bubble Kitty. The red team gonna go for the push again, and Swift, just true to his name, has the rally available in such a fast time. Savage though getting an nano boost, but this might be all but over here, guys. The red team close to the end. Songbird with the contest in the back line. This is just gonna be a Lucius staggering himself. Skra right now trying to go for the charge, doesn't get enough. Team kill happens onto the blue squad, and the red team just able to run rampant and take the full cap. We can put that on social, just like last time where the nano blade fell down. That can be just our meme clip. You can clip that and I can download it, or I can just get it from the VOD and just highlight it like that for the memes. Huh. Yeah. I'll post it on either Facebook or Twitch. Depends. I mean, it's a lot faster if you clip it, so you can post it on the Discord channel already, Omega Lul. Anyway, for the red team right now, we will see how they are gonna play this defense. If the red team's offense was any indicator, it really goes to show that the blue team right now is outclassed. I think really the only biggest mistake for the red squad was Aspen CC getting the takedown onto Swift. The team kill there. It looked really bad, but then they were able to turn things around. For the blue team though, we are gonna see a big compositional switch. Scarado gonna be still staying on that Ryan. Sog2H now gonna be whipping out the Widowmaker. But for the red squad, we do see a more stable lineup with that Wrecking Ball and that Zarya. The red squad is playing a lineup that is more of their mechanical skill bias and their team chemistry as a whole instead of the picks. Like the red team working well together because these players, I guess, are pretty effective with one another. Their picks are very comfortable for them compared to the blue team. And they know how to play with each other well. On the other hand, the blue team looks like they are just trying to coalesce as one. I can't be wrong about this, but just giving out the team language, just how the team does form up. The red team having an advantage, and look that JD getting to, he gets headshotted out by Sog2H, but here comes Swift, just coming on in, whip shot connecting, doing some damage. Kra right now in a tough spot, being booped around, and there's the takedown onto the Reinhardt. Just a quick initiation from JD. Sog2H with a beautiful headshot of his own, but just not enough in the face of 2 kills. So the blue squad right now having to stay by the train, trying to get out of sightlines along the way. Sup, Cal? Thanks for popping in the chat as well. Been having a good sesh right now. Sadly, Yuris there is dead, so I don't have my Singaporean co-caster left. Hey, if you want to cast, Cal, let's go. But anyway, for the red team, they keep an eye out on JD. He's been able to get these pickoffs, looking for some spawn caps. Sog2H now looking to whip up in the sky with the smoothest silk shot. But Sog2H gets that headshot instead. Perfect flick and takedown here for the blue Widowmaker. But in the meantime, we have a contest now by the red squad. They are staying on the low ground, but Bubble Kid now caught off guard, gonna fall. That's a problem with the red team's lineup. They don't really have a barrier tank, so it's gonna be a struggle for Bubble Kitty to hide behind anyone. But still, Aspen CC with Vital putting on the pressure, taking out Sog2H. Possum available for Vital as well, and he's looking to pop the fireworks along the way. Repair pack just in time for that Tracer, and the red squad right now gonna go for the rotation. JD spotting out Songbird as well. We do see Ken in a spot of trouble. He gets headshotted. JD again just getting kills in 2 woes. Gets me a third right now. JD just wiping out half the opposing squad with some shots, but Sog2H again just so well versed in the Widow v Widow. It's like JD is a PvE player in terms of sniping with that Widow, and Sog2H is geared up for PvP, which is really good in different aspects. But for the red team, they are getting the numbers advantage, so far so good for the defense. On the other hand, the blue team does have 3 ultimates. Sog2H now gonna pop the infrasight looking for a target. JD having a duel again. Gonna be wall hacks here for both sides. Will JD finally get the takedown on the Sog2H? Savage though does get the Graviton Surge on time, but the Brigitte of Swift still into that fight. Shatter now from the second floor is able to get a stun on the Fosher. Pulse bomb connecting, and Swift is gonna be the target. Sadly, Fosher just bringing the demise there onto the Brigitte. The Nano Boost just keep allowing the Zarya to shrug that off. For the red hot squad, however, it is going to be close to the end of the first checkpoint. Aspen CC right now putting up a valiant defense, almost gets charred up, but the sleep dart not in the proper angle to get Skra a straight line push. Vital though gonna go for the push on in again. The Tracer right now zipping around. Can Vital make it out alive? Popping the recall right now. One last chance here for Vital to keep the sustain going. Graviton Surge now popped by Fosher. Isn't gonna be enough. Sog2H caught off guard, caught in it, and going to fall alongside the Reinhardt and Diana. So for the red squad, another successful defense. Songbird gonna take a nap again, and Sog2H needs to make these shots count. He is amazing at taking out JD, but he needs to kill a few more characters here for the blue team to make a bigger impact and allow the red team to finish up the map. Bubble Kitty right now up on top, and finally JD getting his revenge, gets a takedown onto the blue Widowmaker. 40 seconds remaining, and we do see Smile just having fun time on that Ana, looking to get a target or two. The Lucio though gonna get booped up and taken out by the Widowmaker, and this looks like a proper steamroll here for the red squad, but the Fat Lady does not stop singing till the timer runs out. Song to H now, perfect headshot onto JD again, looking for another shot, but Swift shrugging it off. But Bukitino now in a spot of trouble, gets healed up along the way. The red squad just gonna go for the push on in, but here comes Aspen CC, and the red team's defense completely offensive. Mines available. Can Aspen get the roll on in? He gets stopped, however, by the Reinhardt. Mines up popped by the Ana, and Ken just in the middle of absolute kill zone. The blue team though gonna pop the grab and surge along the way. Songbird onto the left hand side. Vital tossing out a few shots as well, and the red squad just keeping the contest going. The blue team nowhere to be seen, and the red team gonna take Route 66 with ease, 3-0. Play of the game though gonna go over to Swift. And let's check this one out here for Swift. This was just a solid rally push. The red squad again just banging on those rallies from the red Brigitte. He does get those rallies really quickly, to say the least. But yeah, just a solid play here from the red team. 9-minute game, pretty quick, and Fosier was camping on the payload for almost 4 minutes of that. That's pretty fun stuff. JD though showing everyone how it's done. 21 headshots, 43% in scope accuracy. Solid stuff. Sog2H always having JD's number, however, but it just past that kill onto JD, it's just not enough to kill the opposing Widowmaker when the rest of your squad needs your assistance in trying to go for the push. But anyway, we still do have a small little queue. I feel like we are gonna be really winding down right now. We will see if we're gonna be finishing up within the next game or two. I do appreciate you guys hopping on in. Thank you guys for all the follows today, and I should have the previous VOD up by after this stream. I'll have the subs up for the latest highlight as well after the stream, and we'll see if we can post that amazing play from Aspen onto his teammates later on in the night, just like we did last time. Yeah, just for fun. But yeah, in the meantime, damn, it's been tiring. It's been tiring, to say the least. So yeah, just waiting on for the next set of players. If you guys have any comments or questions, feel free to ask after this one. I think the next thing we have is just Sunday's Overrush Community Scrim. Besides that, for the next week, the biggest thing is gonna be the Blizzard Ash tourney, but we'll see how the signups are gonna be. But the fact is, we will not have a proper time as of yet for the tournament, because we do have a LAN tournament to attend here in the PH, so we will see how we're gonna fit in the slots. We're just following the schedule of Blizzard as much as possible. But can we start, homies? Yeah, let's get into next. What is this? Nice. That's cool stuff. Can we start? What's happening? Why haven't we started yet? What is happening? What is happening with the community? That's a yikes. How many people are there? 15 people. but that one is Cal. So this is just a perfect cycle for 1 or 2 more games. Like it goes to show. T9 Pug. You guys get to clip that Wrecking Ball thing? I hope you did. But if you didn't, it's okie dokie. How's everyone doing? Why are you all there? What is my team going? I'm curious right now. What is happening? Are they playing Overwatch? Playing HOTS? What are they playing? Are they playing HOTS without me? Sad reacts, dude. Why don't I see any of my friends? What the fuck, dude? That's so strange. My friends, this is bugged. Oh yeah, it is. It's HOTS. Gotcha. But yeah, we are finally gonna get some action going with the captains picking up their players. Yeah, just gonna wait on for the captains to pick up some characters, pick up some players rather, so we can actually get started. Nothing much to talk about now. I'm out of things to do. My eVTOL is asleep. I'm gonna cut my fingernails. What else? What can I do to entertain people? How do you... What makes a streamer great? Because there's so many different kinds of streamers anyway. There's very amusing streamers. There's like really high skilled streamers. They're very serious streamers. I feel like I fit under the more or less serious streamer. Because most of my content is like casting and commentary and analysis and stuff. But if you guys actually look at my previous videos, the funny thing is I do have a I played Black Ops recently and we were just messing around so much. It's just kind of stupid to say the least. What's an Orpheus comic? Wow. Like, what kind of streamers do you like? I mean, I like my own memes from time to time, but mostly the people I follow on Twitch are actually friends I know. It's not too much people. Like, I feel like I only follow a few popular people, like especially Overwatch, just XUC, Seagull. Not too much after that. But then look at my lives now, it's just friends. I don't know. Like, I don't feel the need to actually keep coming back to someone. Depends on the content that they give, to be honest. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna get... Oh yeah, I think we are out people. Yeah, we are gonna get a 0 spectator lobby, and we are gonna be finding everyone in, I believe, probably gonna be that last slot, and we can get into the game. I like this song. This is one of my favorite songs here to listen to all of the video. What's happening, friendos? This is a yikes, but it is what it is. There's always a time where you don't have people, because it's Pugs anyway. People can drop in, people can drop out, and if nothing happens, then it is what it is. In the meantime though, I'm actually excited to see how people are gonna join the Ash thingy, because it's also an official Blizzard thing. It's really cool stuff. I'm gonna be a little lax on the rules depending on the amount of entries, but besides that, it's gonna be, yeah. Oh, okay. Are we done? What's happened? What has happened, friendos? Yeah, I think things are... Are we done? Yikes. But anyway, there are a lot of good games today. There was that Hollywood game that was honestly comes to mind, I suppose. So yeah, okay. Like every Pug, things just fizzle out. It is what it is. It's good games, guys. Always a pleasure when I have free time. GG's. Yeah, GG's. GG's, guys. Okay. Thank you for coming to talks. Thanks for having me, Cal. Thanks for having me. Super as always. you get used to it. You get used to it. Yeah, that's gonna be. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for having me, guys. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna end the stream here. Gonna meme with some boys. I need to talk to the community real quick. I'll see you guys on the weekend. Thank you guys for tuning on in. And if you guys need to check out a few of my socials, check out facebook.com/axcast for all the highlights and stuff. Check out the tournament that is gonna be coming in for the Ash thing, as well as a few more content your way. If you guys have any more comments for me, any questions, feel free to PM me. Smash that follow, smash that sub if you want to support the stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!